All right, good Wednesday night. Fields of Dreams owners, baseball fans everywhere. So I think we're in the week of April 30th. So let's just get this started. There is Bernie Strom. Welcome in, Bernie. All right, without further ado, we have the Thrillers versus the Bucks. The Thrillers come into tonight's game, 8 wins, 14 losses. The Bucks at 11 wins, 10 losses. So there we go. Let's look at the starting defense for Deerfield Beach. In left field, Carlos Lee. In center field, Thurman Tucker. In right field, Hunter Pence. From first to third, we have Lance Berkman, Katsuo Matsui, Miguel Tejada, Ty Wigginton behind the plate, Gary Alexander, and on the mound, Thornton Lee. So Thornton Lee on the year thus far. Let's see what we have here. My goodness gracious. 3.63 earned run average, 3 wins, 2 losses. Right now, the league hitting 267 against him, 3.6 walks per 9, and 4 strikeout per 9. Leading it off here, Ron LaFleur, below the Mendoza line, hitting 194 with 8 runs batted in. So as we continue, the Fields of Dreams League, David Lando is with us, and Big Clue also with us. If anybody feels like coming on for a spell, as Dizzy Dean might say, let me know, and I'll pop a link in the chat. This isn't going to be a 4-hour, 5-hour marathon, so, but still, anybody wants to come on and call some plays, I'd love it. All right, LaFleur in there. The 0-2 pitch now from Thornton Lee to LaFleur. And change up, and this one just painting the black on the outside. So freezing Ron LaFleur there, but glad he is back from whatever penal league he was in. And here's Alan Trammell, and not just joking. Check out the movie. So Alan Trammell off to a good start in a young season, hitting 400 with a home run and 5 runs batted in. Lee peers in, has the sign from Alexander. Here is the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball slapped to Wigginton at third, plants and throws on to Berkman at first to retire Trammell for the second out of the inning. It's been a while since we've done a broadcast. Hey, Joe Murray in here. He says, good seeing me with Big Clue. It's always good to be seen with Big Clue. Thank you very much. All right, here is Ken Boyer hitting 205, 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in. Certainly the Thrillers would like to see Ken Boyer's bat start to heat up, and it certainly will. Thornton Lee ready to work. The southpaw delivers the 1-1 pitch. Boyer swings in his curveball. Slow bounder to Tejada at short, but he gets a little late to the ball, and Boyer able to beat it out. So first hit is a little infield hit there by Ken Boyer, known for his power, but legs this one out. Tejada, I think, misjudged the ball. Got a little bit, was a little tardy getting to it. So 1 on, or 2 down and 1 on. And here's Maglio Ordonez. So Ordonez hitting a healthy 396. He's got 2 round trippers, 12 runs batted in. Ken Boyer out there at first, not really a threat to steal. Thornton Lee ready to go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ordonez swings. This one, just a little pop fly in the infield, left-hand side. Wigginton, Tejada, converging. Wigginton calling off Tejada, and that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we played a half inning, and it is the Mid-Michigan Thrillers 0 and Deerfield Beach Bucks coming to bat. So let's look at the starting defense here for the Thrillers, and we got a hell of a pitcher on the mound that we'll get to. In left field, Ron LaFleur. In center, Curtis Granderson. In right, Maglio Ordonez. At first base, Bill White. At second, Sweet Lou Whitaker. At short, Alan Trammell. Whitaker, this man, one of the most underappreciated, underrated baseball players of all time, just saying. At the hot corner, Ken Boyer. Behind the plate, Jimmy Fox, who is rated as a catcher. And on the mound, one of the most dominant pitchers of all time, the great Bob Gibson. So Gibson on the season is undefeated thus far. 4 wins, no losses, 4.4 walks per 9 innings. And here's the big number, 9.5 strikeouts per 9. So The league hitting just 235 or 225 against Bob Gibson. And I'll tell you what, I should hope that the Mid-Michigan Thrillers, this is going to be one of your keepers, the great Bob Gibson. And this is not Gibby's best year from what she was drawn. So you've got, you got a long way to go with this man. All right, stepping in is Katsuo Matsui. Matsui hitting 225 with 4 runs batted in. Here we go. Welcome in to Sean, World's Worst Gamer / Deep Gaming, joining. Sure, you can ask me. Yes, you may ask me. You may. All right. Bob Gibson deals to Matsui. The 1-2 pitch from Gibson. This one, bouncer down to third. Boyer gloves it, fires onto White, and Matsui is out number 1. So Gibson making a nice pitch there. Here comes Thurman Tucker now. Thurman Tucker, an important part of those 1940s Indians teams. Tucker, the center fielder, hitting 238 with 3 runs batted in. You're having some big problems with the game. Maybe we'll have to do a little kind of one-on-one thing or a couple on one in the Discord. There's a bunch of us to get together. Maybe we can kind of help you out. But go ahead with your questions, man. So, and Yoko saying, here comes the sun. Absolutely, that counts. All right, so Tucker in there. 3 RBI. The 1-0 pitch from Gibson. Tucker swings. Hard hit ground ball deep to second. Lou Whitaker playing it on the hop. Fires onto White. 4 out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down now. Gibson in cruise control here in the bottom of the first. And Carlos Lee steps in. Lee hitting 254. Home run. 8 runs batted in. All right. Waiting on deck, Lance Berkman. Gibson with the 1-2 pitch, line to third, and Ken Boyer. Great play to catch that bullet, and that does it. Nothing across as we head to the top of the second, and we are scoreless. Our wins here at Comiskey Park, and I'm using one of the Grigsby Parks. I love these. And no, don't worry, guys. This does not affect the park factors. The park photo is all cosmetic. Anyhow, so what do we have here today? It's calm, but we got a little light rain falling here on the south side of Chicago. All right, Miguel Cabrera assuming the DH mantle for tonight's game. In the box now, having a great early season, hitting 286 with 8 home runs, 15 runs batted in. All right. So Miggy in the box. Thornton Lee studies the hitter and uncorks the 3-1 pitch. Cabrera sends this high to left field. Carlos Lee back on it at the track. Although there's no track in here, makes the catch for out number 1. Good to see folks in here tonight joining us for a little bit of, what is this night? Wednesday night baseball. All right, Bill White now. Bill White hitting 288 with 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. And, of course, I think I have the wrong Bill White here, but the wrong picture, pretty sure. All right, Thornton Lee deals the 1-1 pitch to White. And White bounces from to second. Matsui, underhand tossed on to Lance Berkman. And that will be out number 2. And here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson hitting 221, but he's gone yard 5 times with 11 runs batted in. Thank you, /Deep. I appreciate it. All right. Lee deals to Granderson. The 0-1 pitch. Routine grounder. Berkman will take it to the bag himself. So a rather unremarkable inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second inning, baseball fans, and we are scoreless here in Chicago. All right, Lance Berkman will lead things off. Berkman, the switchy, hitting 365 with 5 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Bob Gibson, big strikeout numbers thus far in the early season. So we'll see how many he can rack up here tonight. Gibson with the 2-0 pitch. Ain't going to happen here. Curveball high to center field. Granderson makes about 5 steps to his left and wills it into the leather for 1 out. All right, John Grubb, the DH here, recently of the Texas Rangers. Grubb hitting 238, 2 round trippers, 12 runs batted in. Mike Silva joining us here at the ballpark. Sean saying Granderson with one of the biggest smiles in a photo he's ever seen. Gibson deals the 2-1 pitch, fastball, grounded to Sweet Lou. Lou's going to fire on to White for the 4-3 putout. So 2 up, 2 down. Do we have a pitcher's duel in the making? Hard to say. We're just in the bottom of the second. But here's Ty Wigginton. So the third baseman hitting .273, a home run, 6 runs batted in, wearing his Pittsburgh Pirate livery. Gibby deals the 3-0 pitch, fastball, and this one missing just off the corner. Gibson winning that pitch, but he's not going to argue too vehemently with the man in blue. Early goings here. Wigginton at first. Wigginton, not really a big threat to steal. And with 2 down, I don't expect any sort of fireworks here. Here's Hunter Pence, the right fielder, hitting just .224, a home run, 7 runs batted in. Certainly expect more from Hunter Pence, at least a bit more, so we'll see. Gibson deals to Pence. Pence, the first pitch. There goes Wigginton to throw down, and he is dead to right. So the caught stealing ends the inning. We head to the top of the third. Game moving quickly. We are scoreless. Joe Murdy says you do have to see the biggest thing got from the game earlier is Adam Jones starting to come alive with the bat. 2 for 3 against the Fred St. Pete's game last night. And he's asking Sean, what's up? The speed of my chalkboard? Yeah, I can do that for you, Bernie. Isn't that like asking a chick to show her knickers? But yeah, I can. Let me see. Where do I have that? Is that in setup? Or is that in display? I can't remember. Since I figure out where that is, Bernie. Is it miscellaneous? Is it setup? Maybe it's in setup. Yeah, it's in setup, video and sound. There we go. There we go. So I have it sort of move toward fast, if that helps, Bernie. I like this game because this game's too slow for me, so I do like it up toward fast. If that gives you an indication, there it is. Okay. And I know I have my park set up differently. I like having the pitcher. Oops, let's hide this. Go away. I like having the pitcher up there and the batter down here. It's just naturally the way I look at it. So, all right, you're welcome, Bernie. All right. So Sweet Lou will lead things off here. Whitaker hitting just .165, a home run, 7 runs batted in. Whitaker definitely not on pace, but again, early days here in the league, fans. Last year hitting .285 with 58 ribbies, including 3 home runs for the great Detroit second baseman. Thornton Lee ready to deal. The 1-2 pitch to Sweet Lou. Curveball. Whitaker slashes this one to right field. Pence up with it, and Whitaker aboard with the base hit. So 2 base hits now for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers, and it brings up one of my all-time heroes, the great Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox seeing some limited playing time. I guess somebody must be injured. Fox is catching tonight, and he is 0 for 4. So Jimmy, a fearsome bat. Not sure why he's not in this starting lineup, but I'm not going to second guess any managers. Thornton Lee deals. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Jimmy Fox. Curveball. This one twisting foul deep, but out of play. Sweet Lou's got to get back to first. Oh, well, nope. Looks like Lee got it actually in foul territory. So mea culpa, 1 out as Jimmy Fox will sit back down. Whitaker back at first. Ron LaFleur, we're back at the top of the order. He struck out against Thornton Lee. The only strikeout victim of Lee in the game. Lee deals the 2-0 pitch to LaFleur. Bounding ball to second. Matsui's got to play it on the hop and then juggles the ball. 4th error for Matsui on the year out there at the Keystone sack. Brings up Alan Trammell, who's 0 for 1. He grounded to third. Whitaker at second. LaFleur at first. 1 away here. No score in the top of the third inning. Thornton Lee deals the 0-1 pitch. Trammell sends this curveball into left field. Base hit. Whitaker rounding third. Lee up with the ball, and they're going to put the stop sign up. The bases are sold out with Mid-Michigan Thrillers, and that will bring up Ken Boyer. Ken Boyer, for the longest time, possessed the game's only hit. 1 for 1. Infield single back in the first. All right. There we go. This bird can sing. Hey, a little bit of Beatles music there. If a bird says your knickers, you're in the Flynn. If she says your knickers, she ain't no bird. And tell me that you got everything you want and your bird can sing. Little great opening. That great Beatles song with a really killer George Harrison opening riff. All right, Boyer 1-for-1. Can he do something here? And somebody get a crooked number up here on the scoreboard. Thornton Lee in a pickle. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball. Boyer will send this one to short. Tejada goes to Matsui, but they cannot turn two. And the Thrillers draw first blood here in the top of the third. It's 1-0. So the Thrillers right now 6 games below 500. The Bucks 1 game above. Ken Boyer at first, Ron LaFleur at third for Maglio Ordonez, the right fielder, popped to third back in the first. Again, the invitation's open. If anybody wants to come on and talk, maybe call in an inning or 7, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. Thornton Lee winds and fires, full count. And this one, just a routine grounder to Lance Berkman, who will take it to the bag himself, and that does it. However, baseball fans, 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. 2.5 here in the books in Chicago. And it is 1-0. And the Bucks now will lead things off here with Hunter Pence. Pence hitting .224, a home run, 7 runs batted in. Alexander waiting on deck. Bob Gibson has yet to strike out a batter, has walked a batter, though. Strawberry Fields forever. Gotta love it. All right. Bob Gibson deals. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball and swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Gibby. So 1 up, 1 down now for Gary Alexander, hitting .216 on the season, 5 home runs, 16 ribbies for him. So Alexander actually on pace at .225 last season. The only thing is, he's got 5 home runs, so he could be on pace for 27 or more. So Alexander's either going to hit it or not do much else with it. Gibson deals the 0-2 pitch to Alexander. Curveball in there. So Gibby dropping the big hammer, showing I got more than heat, kiddo. So 2 up, 2 down here now for Miguel Tejada. The shortstop hitting .214, a home run, 7 ribbies for Tejada. Gibson with the 1-2 delivery. Tejada sends this routine fly ball into left. Ranging in on it is Ron LaFleur, and he will make the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we have played 3. The Thrillers 1, and the Bucks nada nunca. Cooney says, all you need is love. Sean says, never trust a guy with 2 first names. Gary Alexander. Yeah, how about it? He owes me $20 in a poker game. All right, Miggy is up now. Cabrera flew out to deep left back in the second. So Legend Sports Universe did a football game earlier on Discord. Big Clue did some baseball. It's been just a day of good stuff. Sakuni 007, make sure to check out his channel. He also told me he recently did a live stream. So hopefully I'm going to catch one when I'm off work. So sorry to miss that, my friend. And all the good guys, join them in Discord at night. It's a lot of fun, gents. All right. Here we go. Thornton Lee to deal to Miggy. The 1-1 pitch. And this one grounded hard to Matsui. Plenty of time. Plants and fires on to Lance Berkman. And that's a 4-3 put out to you and me. All right. Bill White is 0-for-1. Grounded to second. I will remember to change his picture, guys. He's a holdover from a McGreevy assignment. All right, Thornton Lee, the 1-2 pitch. And this one, strike 3 called. So Thornton Lee whiffs his second batter. So 2 away. And there is Curtis Granderson of the huge smile. Grounded to first back in the second. Thornton Lee winds the 3-0 delivery. And this one missing down and in. So Granderson walked on 4 pitches. First walk issued by the lefty Thornton Lee, and it brings up Sweet Lou Whitaker. Whitaker singled back in the third. Granderson at first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball to Whitaker, and this should end the inning. Matsui to Berkman, and that's all she wrote, baseball fans. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Quick moving game here, and it is 1-0. I'm not sure yet, Bernie. I probably will, but if not, if somebody else wants to, that's certainly cool with me as well. If somebody else wants to do a Fields of Dreams, I still got my Mathewson project that I'd like to do and some other stuff. But if nobody else is going to do it, I'll do Fields of Dreams tomorrow. So that would mean I'm doing 2 weeks, which is fine, which is cool. Let me know, Bernie, what you're going to do or who's going to do what or whatever. All right. Sunday evening, you guys are up for it. We'll do another sort of big party broadcast like we did last week. I believe that was Saturday we did that, last Saturday. Get some broadcasters on here. I think it'd be a lot of fun. All right, so Matsui, in addition to an error today, grounded to third back in the first. Bob Gibson so far has fanned 2 and walked 1. Gibson with the 1-1 pitch, fastball. This one sent into the stands on the right-hand side. So Bill White giving chase, but to no avail. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes of Matsui. Curveball in there. Strike 3. Gibby hangs up number 3. Number 2 hitter now, Thurman Tucker, grounded to second back in the first. 1-0 your score here as Gibson with the 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Fly ball to deep left. LaFleur back and against the wall makes the catch. Doff of the cap from Mr. Gibson. 2 up, 2 down now. Let's see what Carlos Lee can do. He lined to third. Ken Boyer making a nice play on that back in the first inning. Gibson deals the 2-2 pitch. And this one is rocketed out of here. So goodbye, no. Second home run of the year for Carlos Lee and tied it up. So Carlos Lee goes yard 359 feet off of Bob Gibson. Gibson certainly would like to have that pitch back. So we got us a whole new ball game. All right, Lance Berkman now up there. Fly to deep right center back in the second. Gibson pitching with the bases empty and 2 down. Full count on Berkman. Berkman will line this one, or a little shot right to Whitaker, I should say, onto Berkman. That retires the side, but not before one big run scores on 1 hit and no errors. We've played 4 and we are knotted at 1. So Bernie says he will be happy to broadcast on Friday. All right. We'll see if nobody else wants to broadcast tomorrow night. I'll do some more Fields of Dreams for tomorrow. All right. Here's the beast, Jimmy Fox, to lead things off here in the top of the 5th for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers. Fox flied out down left field line last time up. Thornton Lee to the beast, the 0-2. And Jimmy Fox tried to hold up, but the ump says he went around. So that's a strikeout for Thornton Lee, number 3. We head back at the top of the order for Ron LaFleur. LaFleur has struck out and was safe in an error back in the third. Thornton Lee's 3-2 delivery. LaFleur grounds this one back in the mound. Lee, fielding it off the right-hand side of the mound, fires it on to Lance Berkman. So 2 away here for Alan Trammell, who's 1 for 2. Singled back in the third. Lee with the 1-2 delivery to Trammell. Trammell grounds this one to Matsui, ranging to his right, bare hands, fires on to Lance Berkman. And that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still knotted at 1. The Thrillers at 1-3-0. The Bucks at 1-1-1. The Thrillers have stranded 4. The only run for the Bucks coming on a home run. And that one back in the 4th by Lee. So that's why you have no left on base for them. All right, here's John Grubb now. Grubb grounded to second, back in the second. Still a tidy pitcher's duel here. Just 4 hits in this game. 1 error, and that's it. 2-2 pitch to Grubb, and Grubb chopper to third. Boyer plays it on a bad hop and not able to get Johnny Grubb. So Grubb aboard, and that will be the second hit for the Deerfield Bucks in this game. And Grubb, the occasional base stealer. Here's Ty Wigginton. Wigginton was gunned down by Jimmy Fox last time. He walked and then was thrown out. Gibson with a check of the runner. No one out. The 1-0 pitch. And there goes Grubb. Base hit into left field. Looks like the hit and run was on. And Grubb rounds second, and he will make third. So runners at the corners for the Deerfield Bucks here with nobody out. And it brings up Hunter Pence. Remember, guys, so unlike maybe some of the other broadcasts, if you want to make a change, and I don't know if either of the managers are here, if you need to make a change, you got to put up an emoji that I will see. If I don't see the emoji, it doesn't count. All right. That's just to keep everybody from getting terribly, terribly distraught or whatever. I try to do my best, guys. All right. So David says, I think about the guy who traded Chet Lemon for Juan LaFleur, and I think to myself that I'm much smarter than that person and I could do this job. Chet Lemon, wow. We were talking about Chet Lemon the other night on the broadcast. What a fantastic player he was. Not Hall of Fame, but what a fantastic player. All right. So Hunter Pence, as we said, 0 for 1. He struck out against Bob Gibson, and that was back in the third inning. Pence, Alexander, and Tejada due up for the Deerfield Beach Bucks. Gibson deals the 1-0 pitch, curveball, base hit, and Pence has himself an RBI as Grubb comes in to score. O'Donia is up with the ball, gets it into Whitaker. 2 on, nobody out. 2-1 Bucks lead here as Gary Alexander strides to the plate. Alexander struck out back in the third. Bob Gibson with a 2-2 pitch, fastball. And this one gets away, but Fox able to pounce on it, so the runners do not advance. The count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Alexander in this fastball, line drive, base hit left field. LaFleur up with it. Wigginton routing third. LaFleur bobbling the ball out there in left field will allow Wigginton to score. LaFleur committing his first error of the game. So computer's asking to allow Aquilino Lopez to pitch. So I do not see Robert in here, and I believe he's the Deerfield Bucks. Am I right? I am assuming that is the case, that Robert is Deerfield, but I want to make sure. Big Clue, would you mind checking that for me, my friend? Or somebody, because if it is Robert, I'm going to say yes. So, who is it? Okay. So Mike Silva says that is correct. So I'm bringing in Aquilino Lopez to pitch. All right. Thank you. All right. So let's look at Aquilino's numbers here for the season. A 5.7 earned run average. He's worked 7 2/3. Walked 2, struck out 2. League hitting .361 against Lopez. All right. So I don't understand. So that's your team? I thought it was, oh my God. So I thought this was Robert's team. Big Clue says RGL's indeed Deerfield Beach. So I'm really confused here by /Deep Gaming saying that's okay. So then I guess. Okay, so whose team? Well, too bad. I mean, so going by Big Clue. Going by Big Clue and okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. My mistake. You know what? We can back up. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll just back up. All right. No problem. Let's go back to where are we here? Where are we here? Bottom of the fifth. So let's see. Who was at bat? So we just do a give back here, man. We just do a give back. Trying to figure out where we need to take this back to. Then I'll get you on here, Mike. Just trying to get this all figured out. So that was Alexander that was at bat. So we do take quick. So yeah, I thought this was Deerfield Beach, and so did Big Clue. Damn. Okay. Mid-Michigan runner in scoring position. Deerfield Beach in scoring position. Let's see. We definitely want to leave Gibson in. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out who made the hit so that we can back up to this. Something that Out of the Park Baseball doesn't let you do. I just got to get the right guy here. Damn it. This is when I wish you didn't have the things when you cook on the field. So I want to come up when Gary Alexander was at bat, and that should put Gibson back in. I think. No, it's not going to let me do that. That sucks. Let's get Mike on here while we're talking. Yeah, I was assuming that was Roberts, and so was Big Clues, guys. So hang on a second. It's not Guitar Nick is in a twist, lads. Oops. There we go. Yeah, come on here, Mike. We've got to try to figure this one out because we got to get Lopez out of here. I'm going to have to just figure out who is who. Now, how can we get this to zoom back to where we were? Let's see if this will work. Yeah, okay, zoom complete, hide. All right. So, nope, that's not what we want. You used to be able to go backwards in this, and that's what I'm trying to do. To try to fix this. So, there's Mike, and there's Big Clue. Hey, Big Clue. So how? Because he was Deerfield last. Right? Hey, Mike.
Deerfield is Robert.
Okay, and the Bucks are.
That's Deerfield. The Deerfield Beach Bucks.
Okay. So I'm just trying to get this to zoom back. How do I do that? You used to be able to do it.
I forget what it's called. Is it undo? I think you only go one play at a time.
Nah, because I think
zoom options. What's zoom options?
So zoom options here.
No, it's not.
No. Because I know there's.
What about options? The options menu. Did you look at that yet?
Yeah, the options. It has to do with this. But maybe because this only goes to end of first inning. But there used to be a way you could go back because this was something that Steve and I used to play around with to test out different, like, whatever matchups.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Let's think about this here for a second. There's got to be a way to do this. Either that or we cancel the game, which I don't think would be.
No.
You know, I don't want to do that.
Fifth inning. So like,
right.
It's just a pitcher that came in.
Yeah. Who happened to? Yeah, but when we did the Zoom, gave up 6 runs in the next inning. Then yeah. So I'm trying to back that up, and used to be able to do it.
So wait, you let the pitcher come in, and then somehow it gave up 6 runs. Okay.
Yeah, because then we went to just who is it, Mid-Michigan or whoever this is, Deerfield batting or Mid-Michigan batting, and so yeah, there used to be a way to do this. Damn it! And this is one of the reasons why McGreevy is going to be an out of the park baseball. You don't have to you don't have to set up ballparks or anything. It's nice. So I spent the time talking to Big Clue and resetting ballparks and stuff like that. So how do we do this? So I don't see any way to back this up.
Yeah.
And there used to be a way to do it, man.
I'm looking in the forums right now.
Yeah. Used to do it. She's like, oh, you can do givebacks. Wait, you know what? I think you can exit the game. Oh, I know how to do it. I remember how to do it now. Okay. Maybe resumed by play resume from the opening program menu. So that's how we're going to do it. All right. So if we do play, I think this is how you do it. Resume game. There it is. There it is. That's exactly how you do it. I knew you could do it. All right. So let me see. So this is going to take us back to the 4th. Or it says 4th. I don't know why this is HAL.
What about the 5th inning? No.
Let's take it to the 4th. All right. I think that's fair. Okay. I think this is it. We'll see. And if not, we'll come back. Let's see where we are. Okay. And computer and that. And let's see. And of course, I have to reset everything. So we're back to 1-0. We don't want that. That's all right. I'll fix it. I don't want people to be unhappy. People get very emotional. So hang on. It's a chance for us to say, "What's up?"
What was the score when the pitcher was taken out? Was it 1-0?
So this is not going to tell me.
Oh.
So let's try here.
Yeah, try that one.
Yeah, let's try this one. And play, and let's see what we got. Because you see that 6 runs up there, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's 1-1 now. So
yeah, there you go. That's it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Good.
And now I've got to reset the stupid ballpark. So this is something that's been a long time bug in Action PC baseball when you have to do this. I remember this happening to Steve and I. So this won't take long. In fact, it should be fine if I just do save. There we go. All right. So now we're to Jimmy Fox, and we're okay.
By the way,
we're okay.
Go
ahead.
You mentioned Jimmy earlier. Fox for this is the 1944 Fox. He only had a handful of games. That's why he's not a starter in that.
Right. But I'm just curious though. Is there catcher? Let's let Sean on here. Hey Sean, welcome in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if you were only going back one play, it's under the options up top and delete a play. It's called.
Right.
But it's grayed out, so you can't do it.
Right. So now we're good. We're back to a 1-1 game. So nobody.
Yeah, what you did was interesting. I never seen that. So. Yeah.
I just remembered it at the last second. It's like, oh yeah, just exit the game. So guys, remember that when you're testing. So my faux pas led to remembering something. Yeah. So Jimmy Fox. So if whoever has Jimmy Fox, hold on to Jimmy Fox. All right. So we're okay. All right. Everybody's in. Everybody's there. Lead it off here with Jimmy Fox. So he's 0 for 1. All right. So now I know that Thrillers, that's who's making the that's where I messed up. All right. Hey, we got Slash Deep Gaming.
Yeah,
hey,
Rodriguez was hurt.
Hey man, how are you?
In there.
What's that? Can you hear us, Slash Deep?
Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Okay, I just hear dice rolling. So, how are you doing?
Doing good.
All right, good to hear it. All right, so is Fox going to be somebody you're going to hold on to, moving backwards with?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet. He's a great one, man. So he might be taking up some space in your roster now, but you've got one of the most feared hitters in baseball when you go back in time in his career. So I didn't realize this. I should have realized, Big Clue, that this would be 1944 Jimmy Fox. So toward the end of his career, I think he was 1945 was his final year, I think, in baseball,
That
right?
is correct. Yes, sir.
Thank
I'm
you.
not for sure why he's in there over Lance Parrish, but
Well, we could see. Is Parrish? I wonder if he is. Let's take a look at your roster and see
I'm
what's
still
going on.
having trouble with the file.
And what kind of trouble you having?
Like manager settings and pitching rotation. So it must be the depth chart too. And I
Could
have the
be.
24
It seems
game.
like when it gets imported, it doesn't stick or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out after the game.
We'll see what we can do here. I'm gonna, as much as I like that feature, I think I'm gonna turn it off for now. let's look at your roster and let's see what's going on here with your hitters. Let's look at your catchers. Yep. So Ivan Rodriguez is injured until the 12th of
Lance
May.
Parrish would be there.
Lance Parrish is here. So you can make substitutions because actually, since Robert's not here, you're the home manager / deep. So I'm going to switch this back. I'm going to set it to you as human and him as computer, which means you can make all changes. And since you're on here, just tell me. Okay. And we got Yoko coming on here.
Oh,
So there we go. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
there goes
All
the neighborhood.
So do you want to bring Lance Parrish in and take Jimmy out?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to bring Lance Parrish in then as a pinch hitter now. Is that all right?
Yes.
Then you have him. All right. Lance Parrish it is. Yeah, we might have to look at your depth chart because for this to select Jimmy Fox over Lance Parrish wouldn't make any sense unless you were playing 1929 Jimmy Fox. Then it makes all the sense in the world.
Right.
All right, let me switch this back and make the home team the computer. All right. Cool. And there. And boom. All right, here we go. All I'm doing is I'm hitting C unless somebody tells me otherwise. All right, so guys, who wants to call an inning here? Anybody?
I lost my voice calling mine.
Come on, one game you lost your voice. Come on, Busher. All right, I'll call this inning. Maybe somebody else will then. All right, Thornton Lee ready to deal here to Lance Parrish, making his first appearance in the game. So Parrish at 231 average with a run batted in. Thornton Lee ready to deal the 1-2 pitch to Parrish. High score, fastball slashed up the middle for a base hit. 4/deep gaming. So Parrish aboard at first, and here comes Ron LaFleur, who is nothing for 2. Safe on an error back in the third, struck out in the first. Thornton Lee with the 1-1 pitch. LaFleur, slow roller up to first. Berkman gloves it and walks over to the bag to take care of LaFleur. And on the play, Lance Parrish moves into scoring position. So the Thrillers threatening here in the top of the 5th inning as Alan Trammell steps in. Trammell is 1 for 2, singled back in the 3rd. Lee ready to go. Hey, Todd B. Good to see you, man. So, Bernie, Big Clue has a question. I'm highlighting it in the chat. If you see it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bernie. He'll play the next year he actually played. So if a guy was at the war and didn't play in Major League Baseball in 45, your 44 player will play 46 next if you make him older. Yes.
Well, Buckshot, my friend, welcome in, buddy. And you're not that late because you're drawing oxygen, my friend. So therefore, you are not late at all in a very metaphysical sense. All right, Alan Trammell, 1 for 2. Why isn't Lou Whitaker more appreciated, by the way? Let's get a debate going here. Single between 3rd and short. Thornton Lee deals 3-1 pitch to Trammell. Trammell takes ball 4. So Lee loses him. Second walk of the game for Thornton Lee, and it brings up Ken Boyer, who's 1 for 2. Had an infield hit back in the 1st. In the 3rd, grounded to short, scoring sweet Lou Whitaker. Thornton Lee deals the count at 0-2. Curveball, long ball to left, and this one off the wall. And Parrish will come in to score. Trammell will hold 3rd. And this game at 2-1. So Ken Boyer.
That one looked like it was in the stands.
Sure did. It sure did. Got to remember, though, that the ballpark is just cosmetic, unlike out-of-the-park baseball. So the park factors are what they are. So this is just all cosmetic. But, yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly does. In fact, we can look at the video replay, and it will certainly look like it even looks like it's going out in foul territory. But the ballpark image doesn't affect.
Well, the fence,
what's
the
going
fence
on.
configuration is off. You can see the distance markers way off to the right there, and to the left. I mean, in the
Oh
corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you set
That
those
was out the ballpark.
right. So the game sets those. You can move them around.
Yeah, I
but
mean, you could fix that. I mean, just if you wanted to, like right now.
if I could be arsed, but I
if you
can't.
could be arsed, yeah.
If I could be arsed.
Yeah.
All right, Maglio Ordonez has popped to third, grounded to first. All right, runners on second and third. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Tejada makes a great play to get Ordonez at first, but not before Trammell comes in to score. And all of a sudden, the Thrillers find themselves up 3-1. And I do think we got us an interesting ball game here. So Thornton Lee now ready to face Cabrera, who's 0 for 2. Go ahead. Yeah, Cooney.
I've been pronouncing his name wrong then.
Who's?
The shortstop.
Tejada?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a J is a ch. So now you know. Kind of like you're going to spit on something.
I've been pronouncing it as an H.
Okay, yes. Well, so if you can't do the ch
Yeah.
in Spanish, you can get away with Tejada. But if you can do it, it's Tejada. It's a softer guttural sound. So Tejada. But if you say Tejada, that's fine. That works.
I've been calling him Taja.
Oh no! Well, yeah, pronouncing it with a J sound, yeah. But it's how you want to pronounce things. It's all good. All right,
Yeah.
Cabrera,
When we
nothing for
purchased
2.
Rosetta Stone, we have Beatles.
That well, there you go. Except for Italian names, apparently Mike. Mike
Yeah.
doesn't like when I pronounce
Rizzo.
Italian names properly. That's right. It's Rizzo, like you order a pizza.
Enrique Palazzo.
You Gavone.
Enrico Palazzo.
You're Gavone. Thornton Lee from the stretch, and the count even at 2. Cabrera, hard grounder back to Thornton Lee. What a great playoff first. That retires the side. However, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's the Thrillers 3 and the Bucks 1. All right. So, all right. So here's John Grubb now, grounded to second, back in the second. Bob
My favorite
Gibson
names.
thus far with 3 strikeouts and a walk. Gibby works the 0-2 pitch, changeup, and Grubb will send this one to left field. This one should make foul territory, and indeed it does. So Grubb back in there. The count 0-2. Gibson's delivery, fastball misses, and Grubb aboard. So Deerfield with a runner on. Grubb, he will steal maybe an occasional base. Here's Ty Wigginton. Ty Wigginton walked back in the second. Gibson works the 1-1 pitch. The runner does not go. Routine fly ball to left. LaFleur camps under it. Can of corn. And that is out number 1. Hunter Pence, nothing for 1. Struck out in the third. Gibson deals. The 0-2 curveball. And that one, a delayed called strike 3. That one just in below the belt. Gibby gets the call for strikeout number 4. All right. Here's Gary Alexander, struck out back in the third. And Alexander sends this one to center field. Granderson measures it up and pulls it down for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we have played 5 here. And it's the Mid-Michigan Thrillers 3 and the Bucks 1. So Bill White, the 19th century Bill White standing in for the 20th century Bill White, is 0 for 2. So he's grounded to second and struck out. Thornton Lee deals the 1-2 pitch, fastball, routine fly ball into center field, and Thurman Tucker will make the easy catch. 1 up, 1 down. Here's smiling Curtis Granderson. Sean, what can you tell us about his dental work? Sean's not the best color man in the league for nothing. All right, so Granderson grounded and walked. The 1-1 from Thornton Lee. Granderson, routine grounder. Lance Berkman earning his paycheck over there today. Will take it to the bag. 3 unassisted, so 2 away now for Lou Whitaker. Singled and grounded out. Lee deals. 1-1 pitch. This one, a seeing eye single straight up the middle, splitting Matsui and Tejada. And Whitaker is aboard. They're going to give Matsui a poor play. Poor guy. He already has an error in this game. I mean, come on, cut him a break. All right, here is Lance Parrish, line to single up the middle. Last time up, the 0-1 pitch, fastball, ground ball, Tejada to Matsui for the short out to get the lead. Runner, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 6th, and it's 3-1. The Thrillers looking for their 9th victory of the season. Miguel Tejada will lead things off now. And back to the top of the order, Matsui and Tucker. Tejada flied to left center back in the third. Bob Gibson with the 0-2 pitch, fastball. Gibson coming with the heat. This one deep center field, but Curtis Granderson back on it and making the catch. 1 up, 1 down now for Katsuo Matsui, who is grounded to third, struck out, and now we see Matsui sending this one to center field. Granderson could have lit a campfire waiting for that. 2 up, 2 down for Thurman Tucker, who grounded to second, flied to deep left his last time up. 3-2 pitch, and Gibson loses him. So Gibby has walked 3 hitters in the game and has struck out 4. Thornton Lee or Carlos Lee 1 for 2. Solo shot back in the 4th that tied this game.
I would like to see
Here we
Thornton
go.
Allen.
1-2 pitch. Lee sends this one high and deep to left. Will it be enough? And it is. Carlos Lee does it again. A 2-run shot, and this game is tied at 3.
Oh, shit.
Goodness gracious, 353 feet. Here we go.
Schmidt happens.
Schmidt happens, definitely. How about it? RJL Network saw my Pirates beat the Dodgers tonight, 3-2. Very,
Yep.
very happy to see that.
And
Go
the White
Buccos.
And the White Sox took the 93 World Series over in demos.
Oh, nice. All right, go White Sox. All right, here's Lance Berkman to lead things off, and it's good to see Robert in here. All right, Berkman, nothing for 2 in the game, as Bob Gibson deals with 2 down, bases empty thanks to Carlos Lee playing a bit of Lou Gehrig today. The 1-1 pitch, Berkman swings, fly ball center field, and it'll be Curtis Granderson making the reception for out number 3, but 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. We have played 6, and we are tied at 3. Heading into the 7th inning now, we will see Ron LaFleur, Alan Trammell, and Ken Boyer do up for the thriller. All right, here we go. Sorry, couldn't do, I couldn't resist, man.
Don't
couldn't
put your
resist.
day job Beatles.
I couldn't resist, my friend. Well, I'm not going to certainly do a career singing Michael Jackson stuff.
Nah.
All right. Late rain continues to fall here on the south side as
On the
LaFleur.
south side of Chicago.
Maybe you shouldn't quit your day job either, my friend. Ron LaFleur, nothing for 3. So LaFleur not getting it done in terms of the leadoff hitter here. Clee baseball fan who definitely needs some love. Here's his further plug. That's the idea of why you have a wrench in here, buddy. Just put them in. You don't even have to say, This is hoping tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Game 5, 2000 Strat Advanced American League Championship Series. Indians, Yankees, Birds versus Wang. Leading into Robert RJL Network. So networkers, there you go. And Clee baseball fanners.
Yep,
All
I
right.
got a new video up too today. So I got Astros and the Friars up.
Nice. All right. Anybody else? Feel free to pimp your shit. All right. Here we go.
Here's
Ain't
the
nothing
pitch.
wrong with that, right? And, so all right, Sakuna, you call it. All right, here we go. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball.
Infield playing in at third. Take it away, Sakuni.
All right, here's the pitch. And to the pitcher, tosses it over to first for out number 1.
Keep it going, buddy.
Trummel up. What is he? 1 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. And that goes to the first baseman, Berkman, who tags it for out number 2. 2 away. As
Also,
Boyer-
let's-
Oh,
We'll
sorry.
do a little commercial break here. Just 1 second. Give Slash Deep some love. Spinks versus Williams exclusively on Slash Deep Gaming Channel. So for boxing fans, check it out. Nice to see somebody else doing some boxing. Good stuff. Also, as we keep on going here, giving everybody some love. Yeah, the FB just dropped a fine on Beatles for cursing. Oh my God, Tim, I'm glad my channel is so small, my friend. So for Robert, for 14th June 1972, what's that, Mike?
So not just your channel, buddy.
No shit, buddy. Huh? Anyhow, Chicago White Sox versus the Spankies at Yankee Stadium. Tom Bradley versus Mike Kekich on the network. So go White Sox. Go White Sox. All right, here we go. So, guys, yeah, I'm glad that you guys are all, feeling more comfortable with putting your, seriously, talking about your projects, putting them up there, what's coming up in your channels, because that's the meaning of community. All right, take it away, Sakuni. You play-by-play demon, you. Go for it. Wait, hang on, because this is bugging me here. Hold on. The son of my bitch. I'm going to fix something right now, huh? We're going to move a goddamn thing over here, just like this, huh? We're going to make it so nice for everybody, huh? We make it think of your grandmama. She come and see a ball game. She wants it to be nice, huh? All right, let's save it for you nice. There it goes now. Don't be a wanker. Don't be after it now. You wreck me head. Go on now. See, I'm also a bit of a Sybil thing going here, gents. All right, Sakuni, go for it, man.
All right, Boyle, 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And over to first base for out number 3. Sing, take me out to the ball game.
Aaron,
Game.
take me out to the crowd. We sound drunk.
I don't care if they ever get
Who's singing?
back. Let's root for the home team. When it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Well, now somebody has a very rich baritone voice there. Gentlemen, I will be right back.
Was that Sean or was that Bernie?
I don't know, but that was beautiful, beautiful baritone voice. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, it was Sean. What a great baritone voice. I'll be right back, guys.
That sounded not Canadian at all.
I know, right? Be right back.
As we pause for station identification.
Good job, Sean. Sean's letting loose here. He's all grows up now. The Sakuni, when are you going to show us the Callis, the Harry Callis, buddy?
You should have heard me from my game earlier today.
Oh, all right, I'll check it out.
Sean,
Yeah.
that was damned impressive. Damned impressive. We're gonna have you on here some night singing "She Moves Through the Fair." Great old Irish tune.
I think he wants a gig on your band there, Beatles.
Dude, that's fine. Well, I'll just sit back, play keyboards. I'm getting tired of being the front man all the time. So we're gonna start a band. Cool. All right, Sakuni, are you ready to rock? Here we go.
Yep.
Johnny Grubb leading off. It's up to you, man.
All right, here's the pitch. 0 for 1.
No, we're not gonna. Are we okay? We're Slash Deep Gaming because here's the question. Dun dun dun.
Oh, there's this guy again.
Are we we keeping Gibson in? Where'd he go?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Come on, you busha. Rogers Hornsby called me a talking pile of pig shit. I'm waiting here. He says, leave him in. All right. See, he left the broadcast. What a guy. What did somebody not shower? What's wrong with this guy? All right.
Always get him off with your Italian impersonation.
Well, then I'd be my Italian impersonation. I'll tell you what, Silva. I'll tell you what. All right, Grubb's on board. Is he going to get thrown out again? This fight done by Larry Parrish was thrown out by Jimmy Fox. Ty Wigginton 0 for 1. Go for it, Sakuni, my hero.
All right, here's the pitch.
Will you stop asking me about Aquilino Lopez? Good
I
God.
think they really wanted to go in.
And that's a strike. Struck him out.
You know what? He might want to adjust this because there's no way you're going to yank Gibson, right? So he's got 103 pitches, right? His expected pitch count is 145.
He tried to adjust it, but it's not working for him.
All right, we'll have to look at it because besides that, even a computer manager would be afraid of Bob Gibson. Holy shit. All right, 100 pence up there. Sakuni calling the game here all the way through.
Here's the pitch.
God damn it.
And it goes to the left field, and runners on first and second.
Sean seems to think that he was set to a quick pull. We'll have to look at that. We'll look at it together as a community because we can learn a little bit, right? All right.
Who's got
Runners on
109
first and
pitches?
second. Here comes Alexander. This is
So-
0 for 2.
So
Struck out
Sakuni, good. You saw it. Good. Go ahead.
with a strikeout already. And a fly out to center field. Here's the pitch.
Camera pans over to the manager yet again.
Perished out that word with Gibson. Jeez.
And the manager gives him a New York salute.
Look at that. 6 strikeout for Gibson. All right. So what's the over? What's the over under here on it asking me again about Aquilino
I'm
Lopez?
going to say it's going to ask again.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead. Call it, my friend.
Strikeout, two outs. Runners on first and second.
Who's up
Here's
next?
Teja. Fly outs. Teja?
Tejada.
Tejada.
There you go. Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien.
Here's the pitch.
You prick. All right.
All right, the pitch. And he struck him out.
Wow.
No runs, no hit. What was it for that? 1 hit?
No
Sure.
runs, 1 hit, no errors. 7 in the books. We are tied at 3.
Was that 3 times in a row it asked to take him out? You said no, and then
Yes.
struck out the guy 3
Yep,
times in
and
a
I-
row.
And
Yeah.
I don't think you can adjust the manager in game because I'm getting tired of looking at this shit.
Oh,
I'm getting upset now. I'm getting upset.
Dwayne
You know how I
Marks
get,
is here.
Mike. You know how I get.
Dwayne Marks is here.
Now I'm really upset.
And the ump is pointing over at Beatles to calm down.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right then, you got Magli Ordonez coming up to bat with the shillelagh. You take it over now, will you? There, Sakuni, my friend.
No, we'll let someone else call this inning.
All right, come on. Who has the cojones? Let's
Who's
do
in the
it.
room here? I don't even know who's in the room.
Wait a minute. We got somebody in the green room. Slash is back. Welcome back.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in there for 4 runs.
Yeah, we'll look at it at the end of the game as a community. All right.
Alrighty
It
then.
takes a village. It takes a village.
Yeah. So Bernie says switch it to human. I'm gonna have to, because it's wrecking me head, lads. It's wrecking me heads. Oh, it is at human.
Who
it
sings
is at
that
human,
song?
Bernie.
Only human.
It's already at human. So just gonna leave it as it is, because Mid Michigan is at human, and it keeps bugging me. You guys do know what bug means, I hope. Why that was a bad word at one time. Buggery on the high seas and all that. All right, Sakuni, go ahead.
I'll let someone else call this one.
No, because nobody else will do it. Then that leaves it to me.
I
to
can
do it.
try.
Who's
Yeah.
Sean? Go
Sean,
for
I'll
it.
Try,
Yeah,
but
go
All right,
for it.
Sean.
it'll be really bad.
Gosh.
No, it won't be bad, Sean. Go for it.
So we are in the top of the 8th, and we've got Thornton Lee on the mound. Oh shit!
Come on,
Yeah,
you're doing. you're-
I'm sorry for swearing, Beatles. Pass the
Don, no,
baton.
it's
I
okay.
can't
Swearing
figure it
on
out.
the air is fine. Swearing on the air is fine.
Okay,
So
I'll
you're
try- let's
doing
try- I'll
fine,
keep-
dude.
I'll keep trying then. Okay.
Breathe,
So we got
breathe, my
Thornton Lee
friend.
on the mound, pitching a good game. Up to bat next is Maglio Ordonez.
You got to say, "Here's the pitch."
Oh shoot! Really?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
helps.
I'm going to pass the baton.
No, because I don't know if you want to
I'll
say more. I don't know if you,
Training.
oh my god, I don't because no, only because I don't know if you want to say more stuff, Sean. That's like
Well, I
my.
sing better than I announce, so I'm done.
Oh no, you're
okay.
not. Come on. All right.
Uh,
Chat.
No, I got to definitely pass the baton. I am proud
here's
to pass
the
the
pitch to,
baton to someone more qualified.
What are you? Why don't you do color, Sean? There we go.
Yeah, here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to right field to Pence. Pence gets it, holds him off at first.
Coming to
That is a
bat,
lead up, and
Miguel
that is a lead up.
Cabrera.
And
Oh,
that
who
is a
did that?
lead-
Who
that
did
is a lead-
who did the stadium voice? Sean, was that you or was that
that was
Slash?
Slash? That was Slash.
Slash, dude, you got to do it. That was excellent. You got to do. You could be like the
He cut me
stadium
off
guy.
there.
Add some delay. Now coming to bat. Miguel Cabrera. Whatever. But it sounded good, man. All right, go ahead, Sakuni.
He cut me off. That I was going to say, and that was a leadoff single for Ordonez.
All right, you got it, man.
All right, Cabrera up. Here's the 0-3. Here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball. All right. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. And that is a dribble down to the first base. Cabrera is out, and Ordonez moves to second, one away. And as White comes up to the box, here's the pitch. 0-3. And that is a fly ball to the shortstop and that
Tejada. I'll help you with Tejada when plays go to him. How's that?
Curtis Granderson.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my God. Do one more time. Listen, chat. Yeah, please. Come on. Slash deep. Give it to us again, man. The Curtis Granderson bit. With his dental work.
Coming to bat. Curtis Granderson.
Damn it, he's got delay in his voice and everything. This guy's a pro. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the pitch. And it's a dribble down to the first base, and Granderson is out. Ordonez is, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the eighth. It is Matsuri, Tucker, and Lee due up.
Mike Silva, definitely the Peter Gammons of our league. So there we go.
Oh, hey, I like Slash. He's got his karaoke machine going. And
yeah, go for it.
All right. Gibson's still in there after 8 innings. Here's the pitch.
That's actually really good.
And that is a ball out there to right past that, and Matsuri with a leadoff double. All right, Tucker now up. Here's the pitch. He's 0-2. As Matsuri tries to steal third, he's safe.
I'm loving
All
it.
right, Tucker the pitch, and that is over to the third baseman for out number 1.
Matsui just gets back to third. Boyer almost had him doubled off there. What do you say there, Sakuni?
Ooh, and he gets back to the base in time. And now here's Lee. Lee with a solo home run already, and a assault with 3 home runs already in this game. Here's the pitch.
I guess the Thrillers only get the stadium announcer. Okay, I get it.
Here's the pitch. Back to the pitch, and a comebacker to the pitcher tosses it over to first for out number 2. Next up, Berkman with a ground out, he's 0-3.
That works.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. And that ball is going back to the wall. That ball is off the wall. Ordonez, Berkman steals second, and Matsui comes in to score. It is now 4-3 Bucks.
Yeah, he's got to come out now.
All right, Gibby's got to come out.
And the thrower in Mid-Michigan is going to make this call to the bullpen as we pause for station identification.
All right, so Aquilino you want?
Lopez. Yeah.
You got it.
Yay.
All right, looking at Lopez's number here on the season, a 5.87 earned run average, 7 2/3 worked. He has walked 2, struck out 2, league hitting .361 against Aquilino Lopez. We're going to turn it back over to Sakuni 007.
All right, 2 outs as Lopez takes his place on the mound. Here's the pitch to Grubb.
Oh.
And Berkman tries to steal third on a wild pitch just a bit outside. Here's the pitch. And
Oh,
that ball is going back to right field. Ordonez with it. And that is a single. And the Bucks now have a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th as Wigington slowly makes his way into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. He's
Known as a wanker in the offseason. Anyhow.
and that is ball one. All right. Yeah.
Sean says Lopez kept begging to come into the game and then does that. That hurts. That hurts.
didn't he give up 6 runs in that Zoom thing?
That ball's going back to the wall, and he makes the catch at the warning track. Grubb goes to third, and the Bucks now have got him out too. So Wigington on first, 2 outs, runner on first. Here's Pence. Here's the pitch.
Oh, and a
And
balk
that
is
is not-
called.
And that was a ball.
Lopez is hopping mad out there on the bumps.
Oh,
Tony.
He's been,
Here's
waiting
the
out there. He's been waiting all the whole game to get in.
he's been
Terrible.
waiting this whole game to come in, and he gave up a balk and a wild pitch. Here's the pitch. So,
Oh,
and that
man.
ball's going back to the right, to left field, to LaForge, and the runner. And Wigington scores. It is
Oh,
now a
man.
4-run game.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
you want to go to your bullpen,
Blow his arm out.
blow his arm out. All right.
All right. He looks over to the dugout,
Oh,
and the
Slash,
skipper said,
Yeah, Slash, this guy's not getting hurt all season. He's going to be healthy as a horse.
Right
as
here.
Lopez
Hey.
struck him out to retire the side.
Carry strikeout.
4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. After 8, it's Bucks 7, Thrillers 3. But will we see some?
No, you're not allowed
nice-
to do it. It's a copyright infringement. You got to say something else.
No.
I
Harry Kalas
Throw
would
him in the
never
back.
say that.
Lou
Yeah.
Whitaker.
Oh,
Try-
I love it. I
I'm
love
so
it.
I'm so used to also saying it on mine. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right. As long as go ahead. Say it then. Go
Yeah.
for it.
I'm so used to the because
Okay.
I'm so used to saying But will we see some 9th inning magic?
Or perhaps a few card tricks. All right.
Yeah.
Is up.
Well, that might be up your alley there,
My alley, yeah.
Beatles.
I'd love to see some 9th inning magic. Can we make MV disappear?
Well, he's kind of fading into the league. I know he's Sean's good friend there, but
All right.
all right, go ahead.
There
You're
we
doing
go.
a great job, Sakuni, by the way. You're doing a
Oh,
great
wait.
job.
Appointment this year
Are
so
they?
far.
Here's the pitch. Lee
Oh,
back over to Lee. Lee over to Berkman for out number 1.
Coming
I
back.
hope
The
RJ.
pitcher.
I hope
Lance
RJL's not
Ferris.
mad.
God, I love the announcer voice there, man. I love it.
I just hope RJL's not mad that I'm borrowing his lines.
he always does
Imitation.
this, though.
Is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yep. Over to the shortstop for out number 2, and the Thrillers are down to their last out as LaForge comes up to bat. He's 0 for 4.
Jordy LaForge leaves the Enterprise to come bat for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers.
Wasn't the Forge? Wasn't he the guy that caught the mall rats?
So is this Jordy LaForge before or after the visor, Sakuni?
I'm having a hard time reading the small print on the name. That's why.
Ron LaFleur, but that's okay. We can call him Jordy LaForge.
Yeah.
Although I'll tell you what, he must not be wearing the visor because he's hitting only 187. So
Yeah.
all right.
Here's the pitch.
Did we trade for him from Reading Rainbow or what?
Right, exactly.
And that's the game. And the Bucks win a 7-3 game.
All right, let's look at our game recap, such as it is, then we'll look at this manager file. All
Yeah.
right. So, Deerfield Beach, the Bucks go to 12-10. The Mid-Michigan Thrillers fall to 8-15. The Line, Deerfield Beach 7-8-1. Mid-Michigan 3-7-0. Gibby, tagged for his first loss of the season, will fall to 4-1. Thornton Lee goes to 4-2. What do we see here? Do we got any home runs? Yes, we do. Cliff Lee, who is probably going to be the player of the game. No triples, so that means the game sucked. All right, let's go to pitching here. So Bob Gibson goes 7 2/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 home runs, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. His ERA goes up to 4.43. Ouch. And then Aquilino Lopez made a complete bollocks of the whole thing. Yeah, he did. So, and then Thornton Lee gets the win. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 2, and struck out 2. Let's go to our miscellaneous. And the MVP is Thornton Lee. I think that's no.
No.
No. But anyhow, there you go. All right.
Beatles is the MVP.
Ha. All right, we got to look at a manager file here now for these Thrillers, right? All right, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I've been putting lineups in there, like the rotation and manager preferences, and they're not showing
Okay.
up.
All right,
And
it's
me
up
and
on
World, me and
up on
World
the
was
screen.
working on it, and
Okay.
he can set the file up for me and send it to me, and it works. But if I send settings to him, it doesn't.
All right. Well, have a look here. Is there anything you want to change?
Yes,
Or-
all that.
You want to change all of it?
That very trying for extra bases often, still second often.
Okay, so from very often to often. Okay.
Yeah. And hit and run is often.
Hit and run often.
So,
Okay. What else?
then it's supposed to be the pitchers, started pitchers 4 runs.
Oh, okay. So here, pull starter after allowing 4 runs. Okay.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be 2 runs for the relievers.
Let's see. Set all starters to pull after allowing. Oh, these are. So here's the weird thing about this. This is, I think, for pitching where you have to go down to the player level because pitcher settings are global. So it's going to say here, set all starters to pull after allowing 4 runs. So I think we've got to go to Bob Gibson. We're going to have to go to each of your pitchers to set this.
Because it shows up on them when you set it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
It will, but it's also going to do that with the rest of your starters as well.
Yeah. Yep.
You're okay
I
with
want
that?
it for every starter.
Okay, you got it. All right. All pitchers have been updated. Okay.
And then the relievers 2 innings. 2 runs. I'm sorry.
2 runs. That's fine. No worries. Okay. Yep. Okay. Do you want a pull when tired or anything?
No.
Okay. What about do you want to do permanent expected pitch count starters or don't you care?
I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. Leave that alone.
I don't care.
All right. Anything
None
else?
of that. None of
Okay,
that.
none of this. You're good. Do you want to go down to the player level in any of these guys?
I don't know what that means, player level.
Okay, I'll show you. So let's go to Bob Gibson, for instance, or yeah. Yeah, there he
You
is.
do know the player level. We were just doing that, and then
No,
also,
no, no, no,
by the
no,
way-
no, 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 no.
No.
No,
No,
this is
no,
what
I did it with
mean.
him. I did it with him though.
Right, but I'm saying, yeah. So
Yeah.
let's see. So none of this you had checked?
Oh,
correct.
yeah, none of that stuff. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah,
Okay,
I got
because
it.
you can do this if you wanted to.
Yeah,
That's what I was just wondering. Okay, cool. We'll just leave it as it is.
yeah.
As it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export.
Well, we need to go to the rotation.
Let's go to the rotation. All right. Let's do that. Bam! Rotation. Gibson, Verlander, Paso, and
That's supposed to be
Wise.
Gibson, Jackson, Paso.
Okay, so Jackson is your second starter, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's put him in. Okay, Paso,
Yep. Then Broglio. Is it Broglio? Ernie Broglio for
Only
White.
Broglio. Okay,
Broglio.
he's your number 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And
You also have now who's your
hot
spot starter?
starters. Verlander and
Justin
White.
Verlander first. Okay, and
And Hank Weiss.
Hank Weiss. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Nice.
And the
Okay.
relievers should be good. I believe it shouldn't be a problem there.
Let's
Except
check
for
your
I'm going
bull.
to change Lopez. Might as well do that.
Okay, there's your bullpen.
And you move Lopez out of there and just move them guys all down.
You may move them up.
Yeah, up. Yeah. And put Lopez at the bottom, basically.
Oh yeah, this is the weird thing that yeah. So I got to just put Paul.
But see,
It'd be
none of this,
Derringer and then Jones.
so what we need to figure out is why the game isn't working for me,
Exactly.
but for you guys in World. Me and World was working on it.
Right. So
Yeah.
your same setup for both lefties and righties?
Yeah, same lineup.
Okay, no worries. Okay, and then Jones. I wish he would change this to drag and drop like you can do with batters. That would be nice. It's a bit of a pain in my arse.
Then
Yeah.
if you could do long relief for me,
Sure.
put Verlander there.
Verlander is number one
Yeah.
for long relief. Okay.
Yep. And then put
Verlander is checked to not pitch in relief.
yeah, you gotta go change that on him.
All right. Well, let's do that
'Cause
first.
it has it. You just click on his name.
Yeah. All right. Where are you, Justin? I'm clicking on his name. Go to manager. There we go. View all manager settings.
Yep, and go. Nope, it's gonna be under his profile.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I've got to back out of this.
Oh,
to
okay.
get to him.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
know
fine.
you're going somewhere else. There.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. And we're going to double check and make sure everything's stuck. Okay. All right. So Derringer, Jones, McDaniel, blah, 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 blah. Let's look at your starters before we get back, or your rotation. So we got it there. Oh, look at that. That's not good. That's not good. You see that?
Yeah, I see.
So who's
I
your
never
number one?
looked at this. They got him down at choice number 1 for a spot starter.
Right. So, yeah. So Gibson is your ace.
Yeah, that'd be Verlander.
Do you want? Yeah. Right. So there is something weird going on here, isn't there? All right. Come on, Mr. Gibson.
What
right,
we
so-
need to figure out is why my game isn't working for me, and it's a brand new 24. So
Right. Gotcha. All right. So is it Gibson?
Jackson, yep, that's right.
Okay. This is all right. And then
Yeah, we need
Verlander's your
Verlander
number
in
one
first.
spot starter.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Why is the second? Okay. Looking at your bullpen here.
Bullpen, there's supposed to be Morris at long relief second. No Jackson.
Okay. So let's get Morris in there. Jack Morris, no Jackson.
And then put
He's-
him at
and he's going to
blowout.
be.
Put him at blowout.
I'll
Number
put him
one.
at Jack Moore's a blowout number one.
Yep.
All right. Would you want Brolio in there at all for blowout?
You can put Weiss behind him.
Waist behind him. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that look
Yep,
right?
that'll work.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the game and come back in, and we're going to make sure everything's stuck this time, and then we can export your manager file. Okay. Kaboom and kaboom.
What's to say that fixed his issue? Like if he wants to export it himself.
Well, I'm gonna export it, post it up on the Discord, and he can just import it from his game,
Okay.
right?
But then he wants to change it, and then he has to export it from his game again, and hopefully that's going to stick. I don't know. We don't know if it's going to stick.
Well, I just want to see, because we're trying to troubleshoot. I want to
Yeah.
make sure it's okay on, because if it's doing this on for everybody, then I think we have a bug in the game. So
Right.
okay,
Like I was saying, it's working for World. He'll make it do what you're doing for me and send me the file, and it shows up right in mine. But if I do it and
okay,
send it to him,
okay,
it's all messed up.
okay. This looks right,
Yes.
and this looks right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Manager. Can I export? Yes, I can. I can export.
And
it from
World
right
brought
here.
up something too on the manager preference about the real life stats between what do you know about that if you go back to manager preference?
Oh, so that's you mean like for real usage versus
Yeah.
quality? Yeah. So
It
you can
won't-
choose.
that player quality doesn't stay there.
Yeah, you have to kind of. I know. It seems like it doesn't, but it does. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right.
but I'm gonna set that for you anyhow.
Because it's
okay?
going to ask to reset, and we say no, it's going to mess all the lineups up.
So we'll fix them up.
Okay. I
Okay.
got you.
So-
Don't worry, Beatles has everything taken care of.
Well, one
Okay.
hopes. All right, so now we're just gonna fix this all up again.
Now we're going to have to fix everything.
Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna
Okay.
clear all of this.
All right. I didn't know
Yeah.
if you wanted to do that.
Let's do it. All right. So hit me again. Who's your closer? John
Hiller.
Hiller, of course. I don't even have to ask that. So John Hiller. who's
Derringer
next? Derringer under him,
under setup.
under setup. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Todd Jones, both sides.
Jones both sides. Okay. I know you blow out one of Jack
McDaniel.
Morris. Well, go ahead with long relief. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or did you have any other setup guys? You just
Yeah.
had these
Yep.
two setup-
Derringer.
Who am I looking for again? I'm sorry. Oh,
Number
Derringer.
5. Yep.
Oh, Derringer. There
And
it
then
is.
you could put Lopez behind.
Oh my God! And why did it do that? Oh, because Derringer was already in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. That was supposed to be.
Okay, who's your number one? Who's your number one setup man?
Yeah, Derringer. It was supposed to be McDaniel.
Okay, so Derringer, Jones. Who's going in?
McDaniel.
McDaniel. There we go. Lindy. All right.
And then
In there,
Lopez,
Lindy.
if his arm ain't blowed out yet. So
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, and then long
and then
relief
Verlander for long starter and Jack Morris.
for long relief, and then we have to fix Verlander. That's right. That's what started this shit. So blowout is Jack Morris, though.
Yup.
What did Verlander do to you?
He sucks right now.
Okay, so Verlander, we've got to go
He's
in
getting destroyed.
by himself. All right.
So I gotta wait until next season now. As of right now. He might come back in.
come
He's
on,
doing
just
terrible.
manager. Okay.
Yep, take off that.
So
Don't pitch in relief.
okay. Boop. God. Okay.
And it shows
You do
form,
have him as
too.
always pulled when tired. Do you want to leave that
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, what you could do is change that to 3 runs for his relief
Okay.
down below.
Be happy to do that here. So you want 3 runs?
Yeah, because he's gonna be long in that. So
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, let's click OK. Now let's go back into your bullpen, and there, Verlander's in there for long relief now. Everything cool? Let's look at your
Yeah, it looks
rotation. Rotation looks good, I think. Spot
Yep.
starters: Derringer, Verlander, Morris.
yep.
Okay, cool. Let's.
Hold
So
up,
what's
nope, not Derringer.
Okay, who's your first choice for
It'll
starter?
be Verlander then Weiss. And
Verlander
no,
and
that
Weiss.
pitching's all messed up.
Okay, now
Our
what's missing?
pitching's messed up again.
Yeah, I know. This game is not very good with pitchers. I will
Okay.
say.
I
Okay,
thought
so Gibson. What else?
There
I'm
was,
sorry, I have to keep
Jackson.
asking you.
Jackson,
Yeah. Okay, Jackson.
Pascal,
Okay,
and then Broglio.
at fourth. All right. There we are, Ernie. Get in there.
Yep. And then that'll be Verlander and Weiss. You can leave Jack Morris there. That's fine.
All right. All right. Now we're going to go back in here and export your manager.
Now, what about the lineups? Does it change the lineups too? I think it changed the lineups.
Did you save lineups first versus?
Yeah, I did. They were correct, but I don't know if they're going to be there for you.
There's
Yep,
first
see,
versus
they're
left.
all messed up.
Let's fix them.
All right.
All right.
LaFleur.
I'm gonna clear it.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna keep the same lineup for lefties and righties?
No.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start Ron LaFleur. First, we're doing lefties. So you
Yep,
want Ron? Let me do
LaFleur.
this by
Oh, it's
this.
lefties? Yeah, LaFleur still.
Okay. Ron LaFleur to lead off. Okay.
Yep. Should be Renteria next.
A good Renteria. All right.
And then it'll be Boyer,
Okay. Ken Boyer.
Ordonez, Cabrera.
Oh, hang on, man.
Okay. Ordonez,
Okay. Ordonez. All right. Thank you. Cabrera.
Cabrera. I'm probably gonna have to bring up mine real quick because it's gonna be. I think Staub is in there.
Okay. You just do you want to just bring it up and I
I'm
can
gonna
wait.
bring it up right now.
I'm
So
not
we got
going
it
in
right.
there. I'm going to have me a stogie here.
All right, I got it up here.
All right.
And the lefties, you said you're doing first.
This is versus
That's
your
Cabrera is number 4 and Ordonez is 5.
Okay, so Cabrera is 4, Ordonez is 5. Okay.
Then Staub.
Legrand à l'orange.
Yep.
All right.
Granderson.
Curtis Granderson. He of the great dental work.
Then Rodriguez and Whitaker.
Okay, Pudge is out right now. He's injured, but we'll put him in
Right.
as that.
We
Yep.
got to go to the depth charts.
Now we've lost. Okay, with we're getting these question marks here, and I'm not sure why.
What do we got there? Oh, yeah, you got to change Staub to DH.
Stop DH. Okay,
Yep. Granderson to center field.
gotcha.
LaFleur to left field.
Okay, run le fleur to left field. Run le fleur. All right, and then your 9th spot because this is a DH league.
Did I mess up some? Let me see. Did I mess up somewhere?
I don't know. I have
Whitaker. Is Whitaker showing?
Sweet Lou is not on here, man. Lou and I are upset. Why is that?
Yep.
So is he in your 9th slot?
Yeah, Sweet Lou. Yep.
All right, nice. Okay, we're going to save this lineup first versus left.
Yep. I did it for all 5. That's what I was told to do. To make
you just want the same lineup all the way? Yep.
Yeah, because that's what
Second, yep.
I think it was Clue who said to do that. So
Yep.
you don't run into any
Sure.
problems. Because
Right.
my lineup was changing.
4th and 5th versus left. Okay, gotcha. All right, now let's do your righties.
Righties. And the righties are going to be LaFleur,
Okay,
Trammell,
Trammell bat in second. All right,
Boyer,
okay, got it.
Ordonez,
Ordonez batting cleanup. All right,
Cabrera,
5th. Yep.
White.
Okay, so Bill White going to get some play. I got to fix his picture. Although it doesn't matter in other games. So
Yeah.
who's coming in? So wait, is what White's batting instead of Cabrera? Is that what you're saying?
No, Cabrera and White. It's Cabrera. Number
Okay,
5,
gotcha,
White.
gotcha. So Rusty Staub out. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then Granderson,
Granderson. Yep.
Rodriguez,
Pudge.
Whitaker.
All right, cool. So save lineup first versus right. Second voice is right. Third versus right. Somebody's having a typing good time there. It's all good.
And
We're
that's
Okay.
talking baseball.
we're gonna have to do the depth charts now.
So Sean says that he has.
Oh yeah, we gotta change White to first base and Cabrera to DH.
Okay, so White is first base. Cabrera is where are we putting Miggy again?
DH.
DH.
We don't need no stinking DH.
We don't need no stinking DH. All right. So we got to save this all again now.
Hey, Beetle, do you plan on playing another game after this or no?
Unless you're going to.
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering if there's gonna be another game or not. That's all.
Should there be?
I would. Yeah, I'd like to see another game. Sure.
Okay. I don't have to work.
Yes,
till 4, I don't have to work till 4:00 tomorrow afternoon. So got through the
I'm sorry,
training
everybody. I thought we
2
were
days
done.
early. Finished that stupid training. So yay.
Double header.
Double header. Okay, so let's
Triple header.
let's export this. Actually, I'm gonna.
What about the depth chart?
All right. What about it? Let's go to it. Yeah. There we
It's
go.
gonna be all screwed up too.
All right.
There is no depth chart. It's all in your mind.
Hmm. All right. So we're starting with catchers.
Until you see Boyer out there, somebody playing catcher, right?
So right now you've got
So you,
Rodriguez.
Parrish on both sides.
You got there's the issue because it was facing Bob Gibson, and that's why I brought in Jimmy Fox because Pudge is hurt. That's the problem right
Yeah.
there. Okay, so we can switch it up, man. It's all good
Yep.
because yeah. Okay, do you want Fox in there then at third again, like the third possible catcher in case?
Yeah, because is he even a catcher?
He played a few games of catcher.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, you might as well just leave him there.
Right. You're not seeing
Now,
I'm telling you, man, right. I'm saying this is Jimmy Fox is somebody, granted you have him in 1944, you would have to carry him over for a number of seasons, but you're getting one of the most when he retired, he was second only to Babe Ruth in lifetime home runs, 536.
Really?
And he hit the ball so hard. Ted said you could blindfold him and he could tell you when Jimmy Fox hit a ball. He said it exploded off the bat.
Really?
Fox was a dangerous hitter, but you got to ask yourself, do you want to hold Jimmy Fox for like 7 seasons? That's
Right.
6 or 7 seasons. If not, he's good trade bait going backwards. So
who let the dogs out?
yeah, the people that all right. Let's go to first baseman. Okay, so you got Cabrera, White, Guillen, and Stan Hack.
Okay, I'm not seeing. Let me see. I'm not. Yep, put against righties. That's right.
Okay,
And
what about lefties?
Lefties, not. Yeah, you can leave them there. That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
second base. You just
Second
got
base
Sweet
is
Lou.
Brinker, and we're gonna put Trammell behind him.
You're gonna put Trammell behind him. Okay. All right. On both sides?
Yes.
All right, you got it. Okay. Let's go to the hot corner.
And that's
You got Boyer, Guillen,
That's
Hack, and
fine.
Miggy. Yes,
That's
that
fine.
looks good. That looks good. Yep.
Yep.
All right. At shortstop, you got
Shortstop.
Renfrey and Trammell.
That's how that one works. Yep, that's fine. Left field is where we're gonna make the change.
Left field. Okay, we'll just okay. There we go. Left field. So you got Sheffield and
Nope.
Guillen. Okay.
That's LaFleur.
So
Both sides.
LaFleur, both sides, number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Or as I called him, LaFlorge.
And then how about
Put
Carl?
Flood
How about
behind them?
who?
Flood.
Kurt
Number
Flood.
3. Yep.
There we go. All right, the man who challenged and won against free agency. There you go. All right. Are you okay in center and right?
No, let's look at it. I think I gotta fix that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good right field.
Might have to change right field on somebody. Is Pat go?
Wait, how did he challenge for you?
So Pafko's got a strong arm. He was known
that's
for a
fine.
strong arm. His range, but again, Ordonez's average range. So you're going to sacrifice a little range, but you're going to get a good arm in the late innings with Pafko. So
Right.
Beatles.
That's fine.
yeah. Sakuni.
We're good.
So you
Okay, man.
said the one guy that challenged free agency and won. What's the
Kurt
story
Flood.
behind that?
About behind free agency or behind Kurt Flood specifically?
Behind Kurt Flood. Like
So
what was
so
going
what is understand what free agency is, right? Is so in the early days of baseball, there used to be a thing called the reserve clause. And at first players welcomed it with open arms, right? Because like, wow, this is great. I have a guaranteed job the next year, right? So this was back in the days, Sakuni, when there were no minor leagues, no affiliated minor leagues, anything like that. So it was either you're going to play baseball in the majors or some independent league, or you're going to be digging ditches in Indiana, right? But what happened was, as the owners went through right all the birth pangs through the 19th century till you get it to 1893, and then the final challenge of the American League, as owner position consolidated, they were able to hold on to players using the reserve clause, right? So not allowing players to look for better options, for instance. And Kurt Flood challenged the reserve clause and won. And so there you go.
Now, did he take that to court or?
Big Clue, where are you? Where are you?
Kurt Flood lost at the Supreme Court. He did not win.
No, he challenged it. He challenged it though, and so Kurt Flood was the first one to challenge the reserve clause. But
Seriously, that's right. Yeah.
yes. So I forget how it actually
Free
changed.
agency came about because
Right.
the 1972 players' strike that famously made the season start 2 weeks late, that we all complain about on our replays, that brought about arbitration by an independent arbitrator for grievances. After Flood lost at the Supreme Court, Marvin Miller decided to find players that would use their free agency as an arbitration issue. And on Christmas Day of 1975, the independent arbitrator ruled in favor of Andy Messersmith and Dave McNally because they played out their season without a contract, and he ruled them as free agents.
There
That
we go.
killed the reserve clause. Kurt Flood was a symbol, but his suit didn't lead to anything substantive, unfortunately.
Gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
game 2 of our doubleheader. We got a good matchup, and we have one of the managers. Who's Lehigh, though?
Steve.
Lehigh is Steve.
This is even more beautiful. So we're gonna have the Horse Feathers of 14-7 versus Lehigh at 16-8, and the Horse Feathers will be the human manager. Let's
Hey,
do
thanks,
it.
Beatles, for fixing that.
Oh, you're most welcome, my
We
friend.
got to figure out what's
Well,
wrong with my game, though.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Remember, if you say the secret word, and the duck comes down and pays you $100.
Thank you, Groucho.
How the $100 got there, we don't know.
So who's
How
playing?
$100
You
got
got a game? You got a game? going?
Yes, we do. We've got the Horse Feathers versus Lehigh. So our
All right.
two commissioners are battling it out.
I'll let someone else call this one. I got to rest my voice.
You got to rest your voice, buddy. That's right. When you do the river, the turn, the flop, the whole thing, it's important. All
But
right.
that's what she said.
That's what she said. All right. So
And I hope RJO isn't mad that I borrowed his line of ninth inning magic.
I can't imagine that Robert would be upset. Okay,
No.
so big clue. You got some gaps here, buddy. Are you looking?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got some gappage.
Why did he
Okay.
smile?
Let's start with,
Yeah, like Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine, right?
No. His players were playing hockey. They were playing against the Broad Street Bullies.
who is the opposing pitcher in this one?
Halicki.
No, who is on first?
So
And
you're hang on,
Halicki-
Sakuni. Hang on, buddy.
Save your voice,
I-
Sakuni,
I
save your
can't-
voice.
So just a little kind of inside thing here. From all the years of being a musician, I have a weird hearing loss where if I hear a bunch of voices, I literally can't understand language. So I need right now just to talk to Big Clue. Thank you, my friend. That's a true thing. Look it up. Pete Townsend, I actually share that with him. He has that same. It's a neurological weird thing. Yep. Too many years of playing music way too loud, not wearing ear protection. All right. So what'd you ask, Big Clue?
Is Halicki lefty or righty?
He is a righty.
All right. So versus righty. Let's bring
Well, you got a couple injuries here too, man. You got Dickerson
Yeah.
out, Post is out.
let's bring Duke Snyder in as the number 9 hitter.
Okay, let me do these by this. So Duke Snider hitting ninth, man. That's deep. Okay.
We will put him at right field.
And right field.
In right field.
Interesting. Okay, gotcha.
Can you show me who by the center fielder ratings to see who's available?
Yep, hang on a sec. There you go. So you got Chet Lemon.
Yeah, let's put Chet
Well,
Lemon.
you got Bresnahan, but I wouldn't put a 4 in there. You got Chet Lemon.
Let's put Lemon in the 2 spot and
Lemon
in
in 2
center.
All right. Keep over there, Chet. Okay, he's fine. Who's going to be your cleanup hitter tonight?
Hang on just a second. Go to second base.
Second base. You got
please.
it. You got it. So little Joe's injured. Wow,
We'll
second base, you're kind of
We'll
hurting here.
put John McGraw at second base.
Okay, where do you want McGraw in the batting order?
You can put him in.
Well, I'll
the
put him in cleanup, and then we'll move him around.
Yep.
Okay, where do you want him?
All right. Put McGraw after Boudreaux,
Okay.
and then move Lemon down below Ludwig.
Okay. And then Romano is moved up, which don't
Yeah,
think,
move Romano below Ludwig.
okay, everybody going below Ludwig
And
and,
then,
Lemon keeps jumping
no.
around.
So I want 4, 5, and 6 to be Tex, Ludwig, and Romano.
Okay, and Ludwig's going to be your left fielder,
Yeah, Ludwig will go to left. Yes, correct.
and all we need now is your pitcher.
For the pitcher, let's see who's available. Oh, hell's bells. Let's do Jim Bunning to start.
Jim Bunning? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Looks like we're ready to rock.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Come on, Sean, sing it.
Honor gave way for the land of the free and the home of the
We would have been
brave.
better off getting Kyle Lewis.
A bunch of drunks listen to you. I love it. Welcome to
Wow.
Ebbets.
We're gonna make up for it now.
Welcome to Ebbets Field, the old redhead with you today for today's game between the Horse Feathers and Lehigh. Jim Bunning takes the mound for the Horse Feathers. He'll be making his first start of the year. I sound more like a New Englander here. I'll just drop that now.
No, you sound like Groucho.
He'll be opposed, but that's because of you and your damn duck. He'll be opposed by Ed Halicki for Lehigh. Made 4 starts in the year, and he's 2-2 with an earned run average of 4.06. This will be his first start against the Horse Feathers. Lehigh catcher Russell Martin is riding an 11-game hitting streak, and somebody's ex-girlfriend. It's 69 degrees, which is fitting. Wind speed 13 miles per hour, going out to left, and we have a light rain. Jim Bunning, no record in the season in terms of wins and losses, 1.93 earned run average, will face off against Ed Halicki. No relation to the Eastern European dish halupki. However, he is 2-2 with a 4.06 earned run average. And Mike Silva says,
Play ball.
although if it was Mike Silva, it'd be more like play ball. But here we go.
What did I say?
Just say play ball.
Oh no.
No. hey, bada boom, bada bing. I took care of that thing for you over there. All right, Lou Boudreau leads it off, Hall of Fame shortstop. Boudreau hitting 373, 12 runs batted in. We're ready to get underway here. The 2-2 pitch to Boudreau. Fastball in there. Strike 3. Boudreau, big cut and a miss, and came up empty. All right, here he is, Little Napoleon, John McGraw at second base today, hitting 444. Run batted in. McGraw, the inventor of the Baltimore chop. Halicki deals the 0-2, and McGraw chops this one to second. No problem for Madlock because he fires onto Cooper for the 4-3 putout. 2 up, 2 down now for Chipper Jones, the hot corner man, hitting 325, 4 homers, 7 runs batted in. Halicki winds and fires, 1-1 count. Curveball. Jones sends this one high to right near the Abe Stark sign. Dixie Walker brings it down, and the Heretics go no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. The Heretics nothing, and the Lizards coming to bat for Lehigh. We forgot to look at the starting defense for the Lizards, but who gives a damn? In left field, here for the Heretics, right? For the is Ryan Lutwig in center. Chet Lemon. We got to give Chet Lemon more love, man. I'm telling you. There's the Duke of Flatbush playing in right field. Around the horn, Mark Teixeira at first. Little Napoleon at second. Lou Boudreau at short. Jones at third. Johnny Romano catching. And on the mound, Jim Bunning. So big clue, except for McGraw at second, you've got a pretty formidable infield. Where's McGraw? McGraw should be rated higher at third, but
He's an old man by this time.
he's an old man by this time. But you go back in time, you're going to get yourself some good John McGraw. You're going to trade him to me, though, is really what's going to happen.
Nah, nah.
So quick story. I'm not going to do a read through tonight, but a quick good thing about that should be said about Dixie Walker. So Dixie Walker at first was one of the people who vehemently was against Jackie Robinson joining the big club. As the 1940 season went on, Dixie Walker saw how well he played and manned up and said, I was wrong about this man. So got to give some love there to Dixie Walker leading off here. 324 average, 2 home runs, 12 runs batted in for him. Jim Bunning, future senator, ready to deal. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Walker. Curveball, and this one is out of here. Open the window, Aunt Minnie. Dixie Walker goes yard. See that? Player of note does something. Lehigh quickly up 1-0. So there we
This game
go.
being played during COVID?
Must be, right? So all these Gary Grigsby ballparks, which I've got to upscale these, they're really cool looking, but I don't know why he couldn't be arsed to put a crowd in there, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine going to these old ballparks and having to sit behind one of these supports? These are Bob Bucher seats, right? Doesn't one of the ballparks have a Bob Uecker? Isn't it? I think it's Wrigley Field, isn't it? There's a Bob Uecker seat where you pay like $1 or something, and you're behind like one of these big girders. I think it's there.
I think it's at
Milwaukee?
no. I was gonna say Boston, maybe.
No, it's not.
No, it's not a Fenway. I know that. All right, so Augie Galen on an 8-game hitting streak. He's also riding something as well, hitting .313, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Bunning deals the 1-2 pitch. Fastball line to short. Lou Boudreau showing why he's a Hall of Famer. So 1 up, 1 down now for Big Clue. I'm sorry, for Cecil Cooper. I just wanted to sneak somebody in the game. Cooper hitting 191 with a home run, 10 runs
I'm
batted
going to throw a flag on the play on that one. Too many men on the field.
in. Too many men on the field. All right, Bunning deals. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball. This one slashed to left. And Ludwig up with it quickly, gets it back into Boudreau. And Cecil Cooper will hold at first. So 1 down now for Andre Ethier. I know it's Ethier, but it's really Ethier in French. But I'll say Ethier for Mike Silva. All right, so Andre.
I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
All right. Hey, thanks, man. You did a good job calling some innings. You're
All
really-
Yep, I'm just feeling tired. That's all. So.
All right, stay away from ducks, buddy. All right. So
I
Ethier hitting .375, and he's batted in 2 on the season. All right, here we go. Bunning deals. Ethier, first pitch swinging. There goes Cooper. The throw down by Romano, not in time. Cecil Cooper picks up stolen base number 1. So excitement reigns here at Ebbets Field. All right, Andre Ethier back in the box, and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on, chopped to second. McGraw to Teixeira for the 4-3 putout. And that's out number 2, and Cooper moves to third on the play. All right, brings up this bum from center field. I don't know if he's going to do any good. This Willie Mays guy, never heard of him. 263 average, 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. From the stretch.
Even grin in his photo.
2-1. How about it? Mays sends this one high into left, and this one is off the wall. Ludwig plays the carom. Cecil Cooper comes in to score. RBI double for Willie Mays, and that's his 6th double in the season. And the Lizards out to an early 2-0 lead. Steve Tate's got to be watching among the 15 here. All right, brings up Bill Madlock playing second base tonight. Bill Madlock hitting .316, 2 runs batted in. Mays at second. Bunning deals the 1-0 delivery to Madlock. Curveball. Madlock chops. Oh, great diving stop at third by Jones from his knees. Fires to Teixeira, and that will end. It will not end the inning. I'm sorry. So, yes, it will. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and we've played 1. And it's the Lizards 2 and the Heretics nothing. All right. So Mark Teixeira leads off. Mark Teixeira, a known Aryan in the offseason. Teixeira hitting .211, and that's ARIAN, gentlemen, not ARYAN. Hitting .211, 5 home runs, 14 runs batted in. The lefty stands in. Halicki deals the 3-0 pitch to Teixeira. Teixeira, good eye up there, draws the walk. So that one missing low and away. Halicki issues his first free pass of the game. Ryan Ludwig now hitting .244, 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Pardon me, Teixeira at first. Conservative lead. Halicki checks the runner. The 0-1 pitch. Ludwig, little slow bounding chopper on the third base side, and this one will roll foul after an Ice Age passes. Ludwig back in there now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Ludwig swings. And this one, base hit past Bad Bill Dolan. It's short into left field. So the Heretics pick up their first hit, and it brings up Johnny Romano. Teixeira at second, Ludwig at first. John Romano, of course, known closely for his association with the Sabellian heresy, batting .438 with 3 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Big Clue having way too much fun with this.
We do love our Heretics.
Yes, we do. Oh, Romano, first pitch swinging. This one is high. This one is deep. This one is off the wall. Teixeira will score, as will Ryan Ludwig. And we have us a tie ball game. Johnny Romano picking up the double, his 3rd of the season. So here we go. All new ball game as Chet Lemon, the much beloved Chet Lemon, hitting just .190 with 2 runs batted in. Superior center fielder, wouldn't you say there, Big Clue? Halicki deals to Lemon. Lemon swings, little bunt down the first base line. Lemon's got some speed, but they're going to go for the lead runner, and they get Johnny Romano. So Chet Lemon with a not very good bunt there. One away, Lemon at first. Chet Lemon with some speed will steal an occasional base, but nothing to look forward to. And here's a guy that can wreck you all the time. I think one of the great pickups of the league, in any league, Jim Thome. So Thome hitting 234, 5 home runs, 16 runs batted in on the young season. So the Heretics at 14-7, the Lizards at 16-8. We got us a good matchup here, guys. Halicki deals. Oh, and what do we have over here? Quick throw to first, and they get, oh my goodness gracious. So a good throw, and they will pick off Chet Lemon. Oh my goodness. So 2 down, bases empty for Jim Thome. Let's look at the video replay.
Bad Bill Dolan.
That was all. Bad Bill Dolan. That's right. Bad Bill Dolan probably gave him a good right hook at the same time. All right.
Hey, where did Jim Thome come? Where did Clue get Jim Thome from? I forget.
Good question.
Was he still here?
Sean wanted to remind us, in case we forgot, he says to Will Toole, all you need to know is he is dominating. So there we go. Yeah, we had forgotten, Sean. Thank you. So how did Thome end up on Clue? What machinations did you do? Thome
was acquired from the Phil Dirt. They said they had one too many croissants, so they rolled that dough my way.
So who'd you trade to get Thome?
I'd have to go. Do you know how many trades I've made in the last 2 weeks? I'd have to go look it up.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so Jim Thome in there again.
The only original player in my lineup is Boudreaux. So.
Oh wow. Matlock to his left, and that will be the end of the inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Bottom of the second. We are knotted at 2. And Russell Martin on that 11-game hitting streak will lead it off here for the Lehigh Lizards. Bunning rubbing up the ball, has the sign from Johnny Romano. Here's the wind and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. This one grounded hard back to the mound. Bunning fielding his position, firing on to Mark Teixeira for the out.
Hey, Beatles, can I ask you something?
You can ask me anything, Mike.
Would it make sense to change the stats and the lineups to the current stats, not their real stats?
Would you like me to do that, Mike?
Is that all right? Can you do that?
Mike, you know what? Almost anything for you, man. Almost anything.
He didn't ask you to do that. He asked you, first of all, if
could
it would
I?
make sense.
Possible.
Second of all, if you could. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm certainly physically capable. Where the hell do I change that? Oh, there we go. Real stats. Full screen. Replay stats. There we go. All right. There we go.
Bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bing, eh?
You can see who's who's doing good.
Yeah.
Look at the share there.
You know, they don't call Mike Silva the best whatever in the league for nothing.
Curmudgeon.
There you go. All right.
Mike, how do you notice the season stats when you got those dice in your face all the time?
Nice.
Thanks across the nose, buddy.
All right. I wish we had Slash Deep on here because I want to hear number 12, Jim Davenport, but oh well. All right, so Jim Davenport in there now. Davenport hitting .313, a home run, 12 runs batted in. 1 out, Jim Bunning with the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and this one is seeing eye single up through the middle. Splitting McGraw and Boudreaux. So Davenport aboard for Bad Bill Dolan. Dolan hitting .210, 7 runs batted in, and has 3 knockouts and 2 broken jaws to his credit in the season thus far. Bunning deals the 1-2 pitch to Dolan, curveball, and swing and a miss. So Jim Bunning picking up his first K of the evening, and it brings up Dixie Walker, the right fielder, had a solo shot back in the first, giving Lehigh a short-lived, whichever you prefer to lead. The 1-0 delivery to Dixie Walker, fly ball, medium right toward the line, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 in the books, and 2 on the scoreboard for each team The Duke of Flatbush will lead things off here. And then back to the top of the order, Lou Boudreau and John McGraw. So Duke Snyder hitting an even 300, 2 home runs, 4 runs batted in. All right, Ed Halicki deals the 1-2 pitch, curveball to Snyder, and this one hit hard into right field down the line. Snyder is going for 2. Snyder is rounding third. Throw hits the cutoff man, and into third, the tag, and Duke Snyder with his second triple of the season. So the Heretics.
Really good now. They've got triple.
Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl.
See, that's it. I'm easily Rube Waddell, man. Ha. All right. I'm loving that baritone voice. Here's Lou Boudreau. He's nothing for one. Struck out in the first. The Heretics here threatening to add to break this tie. Halicki from the stretch. The 1-0 delivery to Boudreau. Fastball. Chopped to second. Madlock's going to go to Cooper. They'll concede the run. Snyder will come in to score. 3-2 Heretics. One down.
That's a picture from The Godfather or something?
Isn't that a great picture? It's awesome. I know, right? He's like, no Sicilian can refuse anything on his daughter's wedding day, right?
Yeah, he's got a bullet hole.
All right. McGraw grounded to second back in the first. Bases empty, 3-2 Heretics lead. The 0-1 pitch to McGraw. Change up, base hit center field over the head of Bill Madlock at second. So McGraw, by this time, not as much speed as he once had. McGraw at one time would have been an automatic steal. All right, here's Chipper Jones now. Jones, nothing for one. Gave it a ride to deep right center. And Will Toole says he needs to update his manager settings before next month. Games are set. We got a couple weeks yet. Game time. So I would say a couple days. Slash Deep Gaming is going to come back on here. Welcome back, Slash.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. You going to get that sexy reverb or that sexy delay on your voice again, man? It'll be awesome.
Coming to bat, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Oh, how cool is that? I love it. You know what? I'm going to get you a baseball game just for doing that. This is awesome. All right. Halicki deals to Jones, the 2-1 pitch. And Chipper sends this one center field. This could be the routine for the Say Hey Kid. Brings it down for out number 2. McGraw gets back to first. And that brings up
the first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
So I got to ask you, since you do boxing, do you do you got to be honest here. Do you do Michael Buffer?
I do not.
You don't do the Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Okay, no, just curious. All right. All right. Halicki deals the 0-2 pitch.
Not that far yet.
And Teixeira strikes out. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2.5 in the books. And the Horse Feathers Heretics leading 3-2 over these Lizards. So Augie Galen, 8-game hitting streaks. So 2 hitting streaks going on tonight for these teams. Bunning deals the 1-2 pitch to Galen. Fastball, fly ball, lots of noise. And this one off the wall. And Galen will go to second. He's going to go to third. The slide, the tag. And we got us another triple. I love these.
Doubly good now. You got 2 triples.
There we go. I love them.
Coming to bat, the first baseman, Cecil.
Nice.
Cecil Cooper.
There we go. Cooper singled back in the first. Cooper drives the boat, Chief. Right, Mike?
No, it's Hooper.
Well, just say Cooper just for the hell of it. Come on.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that one. That's a good one, Beatles.
Thank you. I try. I'm trying to channel my inner Chris Berman here if I can, right? No, I mean I knew that, but I'm like, why not? Just you have it. It's a hanging curveball. No one's gonna give a damn. This is my channel, right? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
See, you brought your rubbers.
Jim Bunning fans, Mr. Cooper. There's got to be a Cooper line somewhere. Anyhow, you see, you brought your rubbers. Yeah, I love it. All right, Andre Ethier. So I'm doing this properly for Mike. Grounded to second.
Do whatever you want to do.
No, because then I'll have to bring up Rizzo again. I don't want to do that. Bunning from the stretch, the 0-2 to Ethier. And Ethier sends this one into left field past Boudreau under the glove. Ludwig, little juggling act out there, and Andre Ethier gets a single and score that one in E7.
The great Willie Mays,
who is 1 for 1. So RBI double that scored Cooper back in the first, and we are tied up again. Love that feedback. All right, here we go. Bunning deals to Mays, the 1-2 pitch. And Mays, hard hit grounder to first. Teixeira will take it to the bag for out number 2. Ethier moves to third on the play. Bill Madlock now. Madlock grounded to third. Bunning from the stretch in the 1-0 delivery. Curveball. Madlock swings. Base hit over Boudreaux's head into left field. Ethier will come in to score. And we have a seesaw game here. The Lizards back in the lead, 4-3.
That's right, Beatles. Back and forth game here.
Back and forth. Gotta love it. All right. Here's
Leisure Suit Larry Lounge Lizards.
I think we lost our stadium announcer again. Damn it. Oh, well. All right. Anyhow, here's Russell Martin now. Martin grounded to the pitcher. So Augie Galen extended his hitting streak. Let's see if Russell Martin can do it. Bunning throws over Madlock back ahead of Teixeira's tag. Bunning brings it. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Russell Martin, hard ground ball. This one going all the way to the wall. Madlock digging for 3. He's going to round third and come home to score, as Dwayne Martz would say, a brown-eyed, handsome man. So that's Russell Martin's second double of the season. Give him the RBI, and it's 5-3 now, Lehigh Lizards.
Man.
So Jim Bunning out there finding the strike zone, but not in the way he would like.
Is the red glove of despair coming up yet, or what?
I have not seen it. I have not seen it.
There's no despair for the horse feathers.
All right. So Jim Bunning now to face Jim Davenport, singled back in the second. Russell Martin at second, 2 down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Davenport cuts on this one. Fly ball down the line to right. Snyder toward the line makes the running catch. That retires the side, but 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. 3 in the books here at Ebbets Field. Hilda Chester in attendance today, along with Apple Annie and Ari the truck driver. And it's the Lizards 5 and the Heretics 3 as Ryan Ludwig strides to the plate to face Halicki. Ludwig is 1 for 1. The 0-2 pitch. Ludwig sends this one to left field. Galen camps under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Johnny Romano, 1 for 1. RBI double that scored Mark Teixeira back in the second. Halicki deals the 0-2 pitch. Change up. Romano swings. And this one, line drive into center field. Digging for 2 is Johnny Romano. That's his 4th double of the season and his 2nd double today. So Romano trying to get it going here for the Horse Feather Heretics as Chet Lemon comes up.
I don't know why it's known as Ice Cube.
Ice, right?
He could be a doppelganger.
He could. Good dental work, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, the dental work on the other side here for Ed Halicki, not so much, right? But look, nice even teeth over there. I mean, Sean started this in the last game with Mike Cameron, so we'll keep the dental theme going. Here we go. Can Ed Halicki pull it out? Can he extract? And never mind. Anyhow, the 2-1 pitch to Chet Lemon, curveball, line to short. Bill Dolan has it. Romano's not going to run on Bill Dolan, who would probably spike him. All right, 2 down now for Jim Thome, grounded to second. The 1-1 delivery, change up. Thome swings, routine fly ball. Right field, Dixie Walker calls for it. Can of corn, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 4th, 5-3. And D. Scott Howard is cursing on the channel. Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? D. Scott Howard.
He cursed?
Look, well, read what he said.
I read Red Bull Nation.
The owner of a license plate Grand Buick with WWG Canada on it. Please come out and turn your lights off.
Well done. Oh my God. Could I show off Mike Silva's parks quickly? Yeah, I don't know if I have them all I think I do. Yes, I will. Mm-hmm. All right. So D. Scott Howard, love you, my friend, but cursing like that, I don't know. He's a big Red Bolt Nation fan, huh? Jeez. bunch of Sith lords in here, I think.
MV's been noticeably absent. He's got to get back with the program here on this league.
Yeah, but he's got
all that hype before the season, and we haven't had a chance to really stick it to him.
He's got proxy action by the cultists he's recruiting. So
I know, but I mean, to win over D. Scott Howard, that is terrifying. All right, here's Bad Bill Dolan to lead things off here for you. Then back to the top of the order, Dixie Walker and Augie Galen. Bad Bill struck out back in the second. Jim Bunning so far has fan 2 in this game, has yet to walk a batter. Bunning deals the count full, and Bad Bill Dolan, and Dolan cuts on and misses. That one might have been out of the strike zone. Bunning doesn't care. Strikeout number 3 back at the top of the order now. Dixie Walker solo shot back in the first. 5-3 your score. The Lizards leading here in the fourth. Bunning deals the 2-2 pitch to Walker. Curveball. This one line to center field. Chet Lemon covering some ground out there in the pasture makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Augie Galen, who tripled back in the third to extend his hitting streak. Jim Bunning with the 1-1 pitch. Change up to Galen. High fly ball center field. Chet Lemon ranging under it and makes the catch. For out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the fifth here at Ebbets Field, and it remains the Lehigh Lizards 5 and the Horse Feathers Heretics.
Number 4, Duke Snyder.
Nice. Snyder 1 for 1. Triple back in the third. Halicki deals the 2-1 pitch. Fastball line to second. Madlock had him played perfectly. So 1 up, 1 down now, and really? You're going to do this? You're going to make us wait. He's going to make us wait. All right.
What's this?
We're dying here for this. Halicki deals. Boudreaux sends it high to right near the Abe Stark sign, but he's not going to win a suit as Dixie Walker makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down now for John McGraw. McGraw's grounded to second, singled up the middle. Halicki's 1-1 delivery. Fastball swung on. Routine fly ball to the say, hey, kid, but he's bobbling the ball. Drops the ball. And that's going to be an E8 rare error on Willie Mays. Wow. So 1 error for each of these teams with 2 down. And McGraw at second. Chipper Jones, who's nothing for 2, is flied out twice. Halicki deals the 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Jones swings on this one. Grounded deep to second. And that's going to be an error on Madlock. Bad throw. Score that E4. And a run is going to score. The Heretics are back within 1. It's now 5-4, guys. Stepping to the plate now, Mark Teixeira, who's nothing for 1, including a walk. The 0-2 pitch to Teixeira. Curveball. This should be out number 3, theoretically speaking. Willie Mays makes the grab, and that's it. But a big run on no hits. 2 errors. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Lizards 5, the Heretics 4. Cecil Cooper will lead things off, followed by Andre Ethier and Willie Mays. So Cooper singled and struck out and did not drive the boat. Bunning deals the 1-1 pitch. Cooper swings. Big league pop fly. I think Snow's going to be on this one when it comes down, and Lou Boudreau makes the catch. Thank you, Legend Sports Universe, for that great line. Andre Ethier is 1 for 2. Singled, scoring Augie Galen back in the third. The 2-0 pitch. Ethier cuts in this fastball. Routine fly ball to right field. Duke Snyder has it in hand. 2 up, 2 down. Willie Mays 1 for 2. RBI double back in the first that scored Cecil Cooper. Jim Bunning with the 3-1 delivery to Mays. Changeup. Mays swinging, and Chet Lemon ranging to his right makes a trotting catch out there for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 in the books here at Ebbets Field in Flatbush. It's 5-4. Left fielder Ryan Ludwig now up. Ludwig single between third and short and flied out in the fourth. Halicki with the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, base hit past Madlock into right field. Mays up with the ball as Ludwig makes the wide turn at first. Ludwig aboard, and it brings up Johnny Romano. Perfect 2 for 2 today, including an RBI. Romano has doubled twice. If the Horse Feathers come back and win, you could be looking at player of the game right here. Halicki with the 1-2 delivery. Fastball to Romano. Not extra bases this time. Davenport will go to Madlock. Hard slide by Ludwig, however, will break up the double play, upending Bad Bill Dolan. So one away, and Romano aboard for Chet Lemon, who's nothing for two. He's bunted out and lined to first. The 1-1 pitch, or actually didn't bunt out. It was a bad sacrifice. Lemon high and deep to right. And this one is stuck in the fence and out of here. And what a crazy game we have. Chet Lemon with a 2-run shot goes 309 feet, and the Heretics back on top 6-5. I was reading a story about Ebbets where a ball got stuck in the fence like that, and then there was one that went down, like it bounced down behind this like sort of chain link thing here, or it was over here, and bounced in behind the scoreboard and had stayed there for like years. Seriously, they found the ball like years later. So fun stuff if anybody cares, and I know nobody does. So let's continue. Jim Thome, nothing for two. He's grounded out and flied out. Ed Halicki deals. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, Thome swings, and this one rolled up the line to Cecil Cooper. Plenty of time to get Thome for out number 2. Duke Snyder, 1 for 2. Tripled, line to second. Halicki with a 2-1 pitch. Fastball cut on and a screamer into left field. Galen up with it. Snyder thought about 2. Now the question, are we allowing, will the Lizards allow Billy Odell to pitch? Since the Lizards are not here, I, by default, am going to say yes, because it's not my job to manage for the other club. I'm just going to say yes. Boom. There we go. So Billy Odell in there. Odell with a 4.96 earned run average, 1 win, 1 loss, 16 1/3 worked. He has walked 6, struck out 10. The league hitting .333 against Billy Odell, and he's kind of looking happy there, isn't he? Sure he is. All right, here's Lou Boudreau batting with Snyder at first, 2 down. Odell has finished his pitches. We're ready to rock again. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Boudreau. Curveball, base hit, right field. Walker up with it. Snyder rounding second. Will he run on Dixie Walker? Indeed, he will. So runners at the corners, and they're going to say that that's a poor play by Emil Madlock. He should have gotten to that ball. So 2 down, runners at the corners now, and the Heretics threatening for more. Here's Little Napoleon, who's 1 for 3. So singled in the 3rd. Safe on an error back in the 5th. Odell's delivery, the 2-1 curveball. McGraw swings. This should end the inning. Fly ball to Galen at left field, and he doesn't even have to move. But 2 big runs, 4 hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th at Ebbets Field. The Heretics 6, the Lizards 5. We've got a hell of a ball game here. 17 hits in the game, 3 errors, looking a little bit like dead ball here. 2 of those charged to the Lehigh Lizards. Bill Madlock now will lead it off. Madlock will be followed by Russell Martin and Jim Davenport. Madlock in the game has grounded to third, an RBI single, or grounded to third in the first, and a RBI single in the third that scored Andre Ethier, making it Lehigh 4-3 at that time. Bunning deals the 1-0 delivery. Madlock crushes this one to center field. Madlock, first home run of the season, and we are tied again. So 388 feet. That was not even time to tell Aunt Minnie to open the window. Here's Russell Martin now. Martin extending his hitting streak as well with a double back in the 3rd. So 12 games now for Martin. 3-0 pitch to Russell Martin, who's going to see first base, courtesy of Jim Bunning, missing the strike zone. All right. John DFW says, like the good play, web gem and poor play in action makes it interesting. Absolutely. Welcome in, John. Good to see you. And John says, who doesn't care about old balls? Okay, he wins. He wins. All right. Good to see you, John. All right. Here's Jim Davenport now. Davenport with a single and a fly out. Martin at first. There goes Martin. Romano pegs it down past McGraw. And that is going to be an E2, a throwing error. And Russell Martin picks up stolen base number 4. So Lehigh raising a little hell here with nobody out. Jim Bunning needs to bear down on Jim Davenport here. The 1-0 delivery. Davenport swings. Hard grounder to first. Teixeira will take it to the bag himself, but another run scores. Lehigh now on top 7-6. Lehigh at one time had a 2-run lead in this game. It's just been back and forth all the way, baseball fans. All right, brings up Bad Bill. Bad Bill has been fanned twice by the future senator. The 1-0 pitch to Dahlin, fastball, grounded out of third base line. Jones with a diving stop and able to get Bad Bill Dahlin. And an especially great play by Chipper Jones because Dahlin had a lot of speed. So that's his 5th great play of the season and his 2nd one today. The Hall of Fame hot corner man, late of the Braves. Back at the top of the order now, former Brooklyn Dodger, Dixie Walker, solo shot back in the 1st. Jim Bunning deals. Walker swings, base hit right field. Duke Snyder up with it. Walker feints going second and holds on at first. Here's Augie Galen now. Galen 1 for 3. Bunning throws over Dixie Walker, dives back under Teixeira's tag. Not even close. Bunning checks the runner. The 2-0 delivery. Fastball swung on. Chopped to second. Well, they turn 2. McGraw's going to go to first. Don't need to turn 2. They've got Galen to retire the side, but Lehigh comes up with 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. After 6, Lehigh 7, Horsefeather 6. Damn fine game. And big clue, has anybody been kind of keeping track on how many games have gone into extras? I think our big clue is sleeping. I think he's falling asleep on us.
He's missing a Donnybrook here.
Dan Burke, my favorite Irishman, is in the chat. Good evening, Dan. Good to see you. Slancha. All right, Chipper Jones, nothing for 3. A couple great plays, though, out there. So Jones, what he's lacking with the ash, he's making up with the leather. That sounded kinky, I know. Odell deals the 1-2 pitch to Jones. And Chipper, strike 3 called. Nice fastball there by Billy Odell, who stays on in relief. Mark Teixeira now, nothing for 2, and a walk. Billy Odell winds and fires. Curveball missing. This one just a little bit above the letters, and Teixeira will draw the walk, and it brings up Ryan Ludwig. Ludwig having a pretty good day today. He's 2 for 3. Odell deals the 3-1 pitch. Ludwig swings in this fastball, grounder to Madlock, which hits the runner. So Mark Teixeira is out. How about that? All right, Ludwig on at first, 2 away for Johnny Romano, 2 for 3. 2 doubles in the game, 2-2 pitch to Romano, and Romano cuts and misses. 7th inning stretch time. It is 7-6.
World worst. I guess not.
I don't care if they ever get back. Oh my God. No. See,
There we
you
go.
push my voice too hard. The old ball game. Hey.
I get how you singing Christmas carols at Christmas time.
And there we go. Thanks to the rich baritone stylings of Sean, World's Worst Gamer, we head into the bottom of the 7th inning. So the next time, we're going to have to put a sound file in here with the entire song, and he could just start out with Katie Casey was baseball mad, had the fever, and had it bad. So good. You have a good voice there, Sean. You do. And you should be broadcasting, by the way. So Cecil Cooper singled. So he's 1 for 3. Jim Bunning, the 0-2 pitch to Cooper, fastball. Swing and a miss. This one, a fastball in the inside corner. So Bunning, how much gas does he have in the tank here? He's good for about another 45 pitches. So the Heretics would like to see him hold these lizards. That didn't sound right either. Here's Andre Ethier. Good God. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. This one, I'm sorry, no, strike 3 called. So can Jim Bunning get the trifecta? Willie Mays, damn hard to strike out, however. Willie Mays 1 for 3, including a double. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Mays swinging on this fastball. This one twisting foul in the seats on the left-hand side. Ludwig giving chase. Lands about 20 rows back and knocks MV's feather hat off his head. So Mays back in the box. The 1-2 pitch to Say Hey Kid. Fastball chopped to first. Teixeira will take it to the bag himself. and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7 in the books here at Fenway or at Ebbets Field. I got Mike in my ear here, so I'm thinking Fenway Park. 7-6. Are we allowing Corey Wade to pitch? Heretics.
One.
That's just hurtful.
What was he saying?
Big Clue, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, so we allowing him to pitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's Lehigh. I'm sorry.
He did
like-
it again.
I'm like, hey, I know, right?
Big Clue's like, sure, yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. What do you want from me over
That guy
here?
sucks. Put him in.
You fargan ice holes. You fargan bastages.
Oh, Marone.
You're Italian. You sound like Roman Moroni from Johnny Dangerously.
Johnny Dangerously. Chet Lemon, 1 for 3. Here we go. Corey Wade deals. Oh, swing and a miss. Look at that. How about that? All right. So one down. Here's Jim Tomei. Nothing for 3.
Tony, can you hear me?
He's due. Billy Wade deals the 0-2 pitch, but not this time.
Oh, wow.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Backfiring on Clue. One of them in there. Should have said
Can we
no.
get a good morning, good afternoon, and good night? Here's the Duke of Flatbush. So he's tripled and singled. Wade deals, full count on Snyder. Duke Snyder sends this one to right field. Back toward the Gem Razor sign is Dixie Walker, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Close ball game. Lehigh 7, Horsefeathers 6. And it will be Bill Madlock, Russell Martin, and Jim Davenport / Deep Gaming coming on once again. And you are on, dude. All right, here is Bill Madlock. Bill Madlock, home run back in the 6th. So Bunning still looking strong out on the mound. Bunning today with 5 strikeouts. It's given up 1 walk. Both teams with 10 base hits each and 2 errors. Pretty efficient ball game thus far. The 1-0 pitch, Madlock pops this foul behind the plate. Romano tosses aside the mask and makes the catch. So 1 up, 1 down now for Russell Martin. Horsefeathers looking for Bunning to get through this inning and get a chance in the top of the 9th. Russell Martin walked his last time up, has a double in the game. Bunning deals the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, grounded to Boudreaux, went ranging to his left onto Mark Teixeira for the 6-3 putout. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning here at Ebbets. And it would be Jim Davenport. Bunning deals the 0-1 pitch. Davenport grounds back to the mound. Bunning fielding it and fires onto Mark Teixeira.
This is it.
All right. Are we allowing Stu Miller to pitch?
That is
No,
cool.
leave
Attention fans, this Sunday at 7 p.m., the Rock Legends Kiss will be forming. Get your tickets now.
Love it. Love it.
Oh,
What are we doing here with Stu Miller? I don't know what damn team Stu Miller plays on. Talk to me. Talk to
well.
me.
Go
These are all
Lehigh.
Lehigh
That is
pitchers.
closer.
These are all Lehigh wankers?
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll say yes. All right. There's Stu. There he goes. I don't know about his dental work. It's kind of hard to say, right? All right. It's going to be Lou Boudreau, the top of the order, John McGraw, and Chipper Jones. 7-6 your score. It's been a good one, despite my gaffes all over the place. Boudreau singled his last time up. Stu Miller's numbers in the season, a 1.80 earned run average. He has 3 saves. He's worked 5 innings. I'm sorry. Walked 1 and struck out 6. All right, here we go. Stu Miller with a 1-2 pitch to Boudreau. Fastball in there.
Pinch hit.
Pinch hit for McGraw. Kind of saw that one coming. All right, who we going to?
We're going to go to Johnny Blanchard.
Johnny Blanchard, it shall be. All right, so looking at Johnny Blanchard's numbers, coming in a pinch hitting role here. Blanchard hitting .256 in the season, 4 round trippers, and 6 runs batted in. The lefty Blanchard steps in. Miller leans in, has the sign from catcher Russell Martin. The 1-0 delivery, Blanchard liner right to Madlock, who jumps and spears this one out of the air. Great play. 2 down, and it's down to Chipper Jones, who is an unexpected 0 for 4. Go with him?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Miller deals the 1-0. Jones swings, chopper to second, Madlock to Cooper, and that's your ball game, baseball fans. And a good back and forth battle. Well fought for both teams. The Lizards take this one from the Horse Feathers 7-6. Let's do a quick recap, and we will have. I think we're supposed to look at Mike's ballparks for a moment, and then
Fans, this Friday
then we've got a
at
sim.
3 p.m. Come join us at the ballpark and run the bases with Legends announcer Beatles Eternally.
Oh my God! Yeah, it would be attendance of 3. Actually, we'll be outdrawn by the Oakland A's if that happens. All right, so we had
Horse
one.
Feathers just kicked the extra point. They would have had a chance to win this game.
Absolutely. So for Lehigh, they go to 17-8. The line on them 7-10-2. Horse Feathers fall to 14-8. The line on them 6-10-2. Let's talk about some extra base hits, and of course, triples always come first. Don't really give a damn about doubles, but Johnny Romano had 2, so I guess that's important. And Russell Martin had 1, but triples, damn it, triples. Yeah, baby. So Duke Snyder with a triple, and also Augie Galen. All right, home runs in this game. Chet Lemon went yard, and for Lehigh, Dixie Walker and Bill Madlock. Let's look at pitching. So Jim Bunning goes 8-10 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 2 home runs, walked 1, struck out 5, and the ERA of 5.68. Lehigh hitting the bullpen hard. So Halicki got the start, went 5 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 home run, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Billy Odell gets the win, goes to 2-1, 1 1/3 work, 2 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Wade worked an inning, struck out 2, and Stu Miller picks up the save, his 4th of the season, with 1 strikeout. And let's see highlights for the Horse Feathers. Duke Snyder goes 2 for 4 with a triple. Ryan Ludwig went 3 for 4. Johnny Romano 2 for 4, 2 runs batted in. Augie Galen 1 for 4 with a triple. Dixie Walker 2 for 4 with a home run. And Bill Madlock 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Who do you guys think is going to be player of the game? Let's find out. So it's going to be Bill Madlock getting the nod for MVP. So that does it. And we're going to sim out now to, what do we do? Up to Sundays. That's what we do.
Yeah. I got to go to bed, Beatles. Good night.
All right, Mike. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks for good games.
Oh, thank you, man, so much. All right, so the Freds and St. Pete. The Freds are 13-7. St. Pete 8-13. Here we go. And the Freds take this one from St. Pete 5-2. Cheesebro gets the win. He goes to 6-1. Norris gets the loss, goes to 0-1. Hernandez goes 3 for 4 with a double. Tampa Bay versus Canada. Canada dominating.
Beatles, wait! Don't hit the auto. Make sure you go across from left to right at the top, because see the doubleheader. It's day 2. It'll get the wrong picture.
Thanks, buddy. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
all right,
left
here we
right,
go.
Left to right, left to right. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, first game, Tampa Bay, Canada, and then we'll go grab the other. Here we go. And Canada pulls out another one, 5-2 over Tampa Bay. Larry gets the win. He goes to 4-1. Frank Tanana falls to 0-2. Don Baylor goes 2 for 3 with 2 home runs in the game and 2 runs batted in. Game 2. Can Tampa Bay, who is playing now some 500 ball, of course, this is now they're 11-12, so they're not. Can they split it with the Canada A's? Let's see. And they cannot. Canada edges Tampa Bay 7-6. Tampa Bay falling to 11-13. And Canada, the first team to win 20 games. So Bruno gets the win. Blyleven takes the loss. Cash goes 2 for 4 with a home run. So his 4th and 2 runs batted in. So congratulations, Sean. All right, let's move on now. Berlin versus San Francisco. Kind of a mismatch here. Berlin at 13-8, San Francisco at 7-17. Here we go. All right, so Berlin 5, San Francisco 4. Guidry gets the win. We'll speed this up a little since we've got to do the week. Long Island versus the D-Gens. Mike's team. Long Island edges the D-Gens 3-1. Jim Palmer gets the win in that. Harmon Killebrew with a home run. Berlin, San Francisco. I just realized that's a doubleheader. San Francisco takes this one 8-3. Wow. All right. Vegas and my team. Vegas has been beat. Everybody's been beating up on me, man, pretty badly, but it is what it is. Here we go. And this one 9-5, and Brosnan gets the win. Joe McGinnity gets the loss. All right, it's the Manchester Red Bolts against the T-ville Blue Bolts. Here we go. Manchester takes this one 9-2. Manchester and the Horse Feathers in a dead tie for first, and Berlin just behind them, a half game back. The Amazons and Florence, and then the rest of the days we'll just play. We won't do game by game. The Amazing wins 7-1 over Florence. Pretty damn good team there, 12-9. How about it? Mid-Michigan against Deerfield Beach. So we saw them on game 1 tonight. And Deerfield Beach takes this one 3-1. Manchester T-ville, second game of a doubleheader. Boom. And Manchester takes this one 7-2. And Cleveland and Hagerstown. So Hagerstown off to even a worse start than my Carpathian Wolves. Can Hagerstown pull this one off? They cannot. All right, let's go to Thursday and just play May 4th. There are unplayed games for May 3rd. How the hell did that happen? That shouldn't have happened. Did I miss something? Probably did. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. There we go. All right. Here we go. May 4th. Boom. Done. Going to May 5th. And let's just do play May 5th. Everybody can watch everything move up and down and all around. All right. So Canada holding at 20 wins, and Cleveland is the second team now to have 20 wins in the Fields of Dreams League. We now go to the 6th of May on a Saturday. Here we go. All right. Canada has its 21st win. And finally, we go to May 7, Sunday. And here we go. Ooh, the D-Gens really did a number on Manchester. All right, let's look at our standings first. In the Wind Division, Cleveland at 20-8, 3 games up on Lehigh, 5 games up on third place Chico Bail Bonds. The D-Gens holding also at 5 back, so identical records, actually tied for third. San Francisco at 8-20 and 12 back, and T-ville 6-22, 14 back. Berlin in the Earth Division with a 17-9 record. Pretty tight race in this one. Horse Feathers a game back in second. Manchester in third place, 2 games back. Long Island and Dallas at 4.5 back, and 9 games back. Hagerstown at 6-16. In the Water Division, Amazing, probably the weakest division in the league. And I'm saying that I'm in last place, but 13-11, so I don't see a lot of dominance in this league. Half game back is Tampa Bay, St. Pete, and Hadley Lake, each at 10-15. Kind of reminds me of the old American League West. Mid-Michigan at 5.5 out, and Carpathian Wolves at 6 back. And finally, in the Fire Division, Canada at 22-6 and a 3.5 game lead on the Freds. Vegas playing some pretty decent ball at 14-10 and 6 back. Des Moines 13-11, 7 back. Deerfield Beach playing 500 ball, 8 back, and Florence an outside runner 10.5. So that Fire Division is going to be one to watch. I think that's going to be a fight for, if I don't know if we're doing a wild card or what we're doing, but Canada Canada best record in the league. but not exactly pulling away hard yet. But that just shows the toughness of that division. And again, Sean, on how well you put together an excellent team. Seriously, good stuff. So there we go. So very quickly, it was requested that I show Mike Silva's ballparks that he's done for Action PC Baseball, and I would be very, very happy to do that. Okay. I don't know who's broadcasting next Field of Dreams, but I will have the manager file for Mid-Michigan up, and I will also, of course, send the league file. All right. Cool. All right. Action PC ballparks. So as everybody knows, Mike, of course, the author of the great stadium mod in Out of the Park Baseball, and also the uniform mod. Well, he was kind enough to make his parks usable now in Action PC Baseball and other programs, and these things look great. So hopefully those of you who are here that asked for this, here we go. So here's American League Park, 1901, 1903. So you have every park pretty much from 1901, I believe Mike said, to 2000. All right. So we'll just go very quickly. You can see a big change in American League Park. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. There's Anaheim. Nice job out there. The big A. Very, very familiar with that. There we go. Isn't that good? He does such great work, huh? So, guys, I think he has these up in the Discord. You want them for your game, download them. These will work in any game that allows you to use JPEGs, so not just Action PC. There's Arlington. And I think he did a great job the next and when we see Arlington with the facade later on. Okay, there's the Astrodome. And yeah, there's Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And a little bit later, this is 74 to 96. Tiny Baker Bowl. This is such a beautiful ballpark that Mike did, huh? Yeah. Baltimore. All right. Moving right along there. Great job in that old facade out there at the ballpark at Arlington. Bennett Park, one of the many Tigers ballparks. There's Braves Field. So again, with Out of the Park Baseball, you're getting a lot more ballparks, but I think for Action PC and anything else, I think these are really good. Nice Braves Field. Look at that scoreboard out there, huh? That's beautiful work. Beautiful work. Briggs. There's Busch Stadium, one of the cookie cutters. I think the first cookie cutter, actually. So nice job with Busch. There's Camden Yards. Excellent. There's the stick, and there's where the Beatles played, man. Right there, second base. All right, Cleveland Municipal, 70,000 capacity in that ballpark. Isn't that amazing? Colt Stadium. Columbia Park. There's a good old dead ballpark there. Beautiful advertising out there. And I love the fact where this is situated, where this is geo-referenced. You've got this kind of nice sort of pastoral setting. Looks great. Comerica Park. Very old Comiskey. There we go, the Comiskey. And we should see, I don't know if we're going to see the exploding scoreboard or not. There it is. There it is. Vec as in wreck. Isn't that that's the name of the book? So there's Comiskey right before it went tumbling down, and U.S. Cellular, they should have left Comiskey, but it was falling apart. All right, anyhow, so Connie Mack Stadium is also known as Shibe. There's Coors Field, very nice modern ballpark. Crosley, of course, right here, Mike trying to show, even though the players will clip through it. So a lot of those old ballparks had a sort of little cliff or kind of incline. And so Crosley had that. You see that stretching from center around to the left field foul pole. Another little angle there. Yeah, aren't they, Will? They're excellent. It was actually Will that asked to see these. Crosley is such a nice ballpark. Seems like Mike really likes Crosley too. Out beyond center field used to be the old Crescent Tool Company, their headquarters, which I am told is no longer there. Cubs Park, 1923. There's Dodger Stadium. Weird to think that Dodger Stadium is the second oldest ballpark in the majors now. That's so weird. There's Ebbets. We'll see a few Ebbets here, of course. There we go. Abe Struck sign, hit it on a fly. You can see here, I talked about this the other night on a broadcast, how the advertising sort of leaned back. And so you would have that out here too. Later on, you see the brass rail signs and all that. So when there's a pitching change, the fielders would actually lean against the signage out there and just hang out and wait for the pitcher. So there we go. An Ebbets Field we're probably more familiar with. There's Exhibition. So this was the original home for the Blue Jays before the Sky Dome. There's Exposition Park, original home of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Fenway at 1912 when she was christened. And there you see the monster coming up and all that kind of stuff. The Citgo sign, I don't know, I should ask you guys. Bernie, I could ask you, is the Citgo sign still out there? That's like as much a fixture at Fenway as anything inside the park. Is that still there? As Bernie says, best collection of stadiums in the industry. I certainly agree with you, Bernie. Wordsworth Gamer said Exhibition really look good. Let's have one more look at that. For shits and giggles, there it is. So let me ask you, Sean, you would know. So what's the deal? What kind of field was this? They closed in for a baseball park, but what was this out here? So I've seen photographs of this. So what did this used to be? I'm curious.
Well, that's where the CFL played also.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So they ran the football field this way and then the baseball. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Wow. A lot of real estate out there. So it really didn't mess up the baseball field, I'm guessing, because football fields are a little bit smaller. So nice. Thank you for that. I often wondered what that all was out there. I thought it was just built in some part of the city, and it was like, well, this is what we're going to make it look like a ballpark, because that would be one hell of a right field fence, wouldn't it? Nice looking, though. Nice looking. You're absolutely right. All right. I forget where we stopped. Oh, yeah, we're flying through Fenway here, waiting for Bernie. Bernie says the Citgo sign is there. Cool. And there it is again. All right. So this is a very, very early Forbes Field. The second steel and concrete ballpark. Shibe was the first. And this is where Mazeroski would have hit the home run. Babe Ruth's final home runs, boom, out there in 1935. Griffith Stadium, home of the Senators. Pretty sparse advertising, but there you go. Look at the weird angles out there. That's pretty cool. All right. Hilltop Park. This was the home of the New York Highlanders, later known as the Yanks. Jack Murphy Stadium. You guys remember that? San Diego Padres. Jake. There's the Jake. Looks pretty nice, man. Look at that out there. Mike went nuts. Love it. And Kauffman Stadium. One of the older ballparks now, too. Kansas City Municipal. A's played there. Kansas City A's. The Seattle Kingdom. Wasn't this the one where the dome, like toward the end, like things were falling off the dome or something? I guess they had to finally, like, oh, this is really bad. Let's build another ballpark. And they did. The LA Coliseum. Somebody in our league has this, is using this ballpark. The Dodgers, of course, winning a world championship. Yeah, how about that? There's LA Wrigley Field. League Park in Cleveland. Nice story about this right field fence I talked before about in the broadcast. This fence was built to prevent home runs because there was a certain hitter, and he hit it out anyhow. It was beautiful. So I'm waiting to get to one of my favorites. So this is League Park 2. They must have had something going on. So it was like, first, let's have a huge left field. Now we're going to have a huge right field. So this is like, looks like acres and acres out there. Lloyd Street grounds. So old Dead Ball Park. The Homer Dome. Boy, I can forget that. Although the weird, it always looked to me like those things. They look like trash bags out there or something that covered up, because these seats, I guess, came down for football and came out or something like that. Either that or I was smoking weird things. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, they look like trash bags, says Sean. What do we have here? Is Metropolitan Stadium. Wind Twins. There we go. Nice. Target Field's a nice looking ballpark. There's Milwaukee County Stadium, home of Dwayne Martz's Milwaukee Braves. So this is the configuration they would have played in the 1957 World Series. And of course, we go Mile High in Colorado. Larry Walker loved it there. Minute Maid Park. I thought it was really cool that Mike did a lot of these parks that are also included in Out of the Park baseball. But tell you what, his parks look damn fine too. So, so there's National League Park, which would actually be Baker Bowl. Navin Field, again, the Tigers had so many ballparks. This is Ty Cobb country here, Mickey Cochran. Oakland Coliseum, which I guess is going to be ripped down, right? There's not going to be anybody to play there anymore. There's Stade Olympique, and Sean, pardon my bad French. There's Oriole Park, but not Camden Yards. This is where John McGraw's Orioles might have played. Palace of the Fans in Cincinnati. This would be a fun one to see. This had a really neat facade. I think Mike has his out of the park version of it. You can see the Palace of the Fans and the kind of Rococo scroll work around there. Parc Jarry, the Polo Grounds, which always a great park to do, isn't it? Look at that. That's just astounding work. I've been begging Mike to do a YouTube video on his channel, right? To actually even make a ballpark in real time. I think you guys would love it. RFK Stadium, look at that, those high walls. I always thought that would be a weird place to see a ball game. There's Riverfront. Now we're getting a few of the cookie cutters. Can you tell the difference between Riverfront and Three Rivers? Probably not a lot. Robinson Field, there's a good old time ballpark. That was in St. Louis. There's Kaufman again. South End Grounds in Chicago. Safeco. Again, great job. And you could compare this to the one that comes with Out of the Park Baseball. And Mike's not using the same software or anything that they're using. I think this looks fantastic. A little bit more San Diego. Seals Stadium. There we go. D. Scott Howard. Was it D. Scott Howard used Seals Stadium? No, he used Six Stadium. I'm sorry. In McGreevy. There's Shea. Another Beatles venue. Yeah. Scheib. And we'll see a couple versions of Scheib. There we go. So yeah, we can't thank Mike Silva enough for it. There's Six Stadium. And there's the Sky Dome. And there's some people making time up there in the Hard Rock Cafe. Southside Park. Again, Sportsman's. And you see a nice metamorphosis of Sportsman's. Sun Life Park. Now, the only thing about Sportsman's is I don't know if Mike is able to get that ring around. There's like a ring around the pitcher's mound, but this old Three Rivers, and this is a newer Three Rivers, and glad it's gone. Tiger Stadium. Good stuff. Almost at the end. Turner Field looks really cool. Veterans, as ugly as Three Rivers. West Side Grounds. So the Cubbies played there. It's Washington Park. That was in Brooklyn. Here's Wegman, which is the original Wrigley. Only surviving Federal League Park. Yankee Stadium, of course. And Ruth said it's a hell of a ballpark the first time he saw it. Pretty cool, huh? There's that famous facade, of course, that originally went around right back around the home plate area and stuff like that. But yeah, great work by Mike Solo. We're so glad to have him in the community. And that's it, guys. So that's an inventory of the parks available for Action PC Baseball. Of course, you can. I don't think Mike would mind. He's seen his parks already. And out of the park baseball, just go into any park. When you're editing it, freeze it up. You can take a screenshot or take a screenshot in game, as Mike did. So these are amazing, amazing ballparks. And there was one night that Mike showed a bunch of us just not long ago how he did these. And I mean, I watched his videos like last year, a year and a half ago or something like that. And he only had like 3 or 4 videos how he did this, but to watch him do it was just absolutely incredible. So maybe we can get a little petition going in the Discord to get Mike to maybe do a broadcast some night and create a ballpark. I think you guys will really, really find it fascinating. So, I'm not Sean, and I know you're on the mic too, but I'm not even going to grace that with a comment. Guys, thank you very much. This was an unplanned broadcast tonight. We are now through the first week of May in the Field of Dreams League. So we keep going at this clip. We're probably maybe 6 to 7 weeks to the World Series. I don't know who's broadcasting tomorrow, if anybody. If there's no Field of Dreams broadcast by anybody else tomorrow, I don't want to put you guys through me 2 nights in a row. Bernie said he will be doing some on Thursday. Thank you, Buckshot. Thank you. So very quickly, thank you to Buckshot, to Sean, to Slash Deep Gaming, Bernie Strom. And guys, thank you for coming on. Dwayne, love you, man. Dwayne Mars, thanks for coming on. Dan Burke, I forgot a game on Wednesday. Holy shit, I did, really? I hope I got it. I did. I did get it. So we're good. All right. Carlos Yaz was in here. Carlos, I'm sorry I missed you. Jeez. I'm such a wanker. What can I say? Big Clue, who has fallen asleep. John DFW, thank you so much for all the work you do on the Discord. I know you say it isn't much, but that Discord you created has been amazing. Guys, please join both Discords. Will Tool, thanks, bud. D. Scott Howard, even though you've gone over to the dark side, thank you very much for coming out to the ballpark tonight. And this did not plan this. Sakuni 007, Mike Silva, Felipe, I'm so sorry I missed him. He left so long ago. Felipe Lima de Melo, muchas gracias, amigo, for coming in. Todd B was here with us, mainstay of the community. What a great family we're creating here, guys. It's pretty amazing. Slash Deep already said thank you, but I'll say thank you again. Aaron Reed was here. Clee Baseball Fan 879. Don't forget, he's doing 2007 he's doing his 2007 ALCS Strat Cards and Dice RGO Network tomorrow night, 6/14/72. White Sox at Yankees. I think we got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Joe Murdy was here. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Just Cooney, of course. We already talked about him. Whoa, we had a hell of a crowd tonight. Damn. David Lando was here as well. Bernie was the first one in the ballpark. So that's it. That is it. Oh, man. Anytime, Slash Deep. You are welcome. Anytime. Oh, you bet. Sean. All right, guys, until next we meet, we'll see you around the batting cage and look for some Field of Dreams baseball, hopefully maybe by Dwayne Martz tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to hang on for a second, see if Dwayne's still here, see if he's going to do something tomorrow. If I do something tomorrow, it's not going to be Field of Dreams. So just because I think it's good to pass it around. And if we don't hear from Dwayne, look for Bernie on Thursday for some more Fields of Dreams. All right. That'll do it. See you guys around the batting cage, and thank you very, very much for your participation and all the fun that we have here. Good night.